Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years, I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Good morning, it's Sunday. How exciting. The sun is out and it's a glorious day to start a brand new crafting hobby. We've got plenty of goodies on the show today, so do stay with us for Good Morning Hochanda. Have your company. Good morning, how are you? I hope it's sunny where you are. I think we've had enough of the rain, don't you? It might be making a comeback next week, so here is a great show today, this morning, to stock up with your favourite crafting goodies. We've got your sunrise deals, we've got the deal of the day, and we're going to take a look at the one-day special as well. It's always great to have your company. We are broadcasting on the channels and on Facebook Live, so if you want to drop us a message, please do so. We would love to hear from you. Right, we'll start off with the deal of the day. A deal of the day is launched at 7 a.m. every morning and is supposed to last all the way through until 7 a.m. the following morning, stock depending. And we always have a great deal for you at a great price. And we have a deal of the day which is very handy for you. So we have got some very, very strong construction tape for you. Now you're thinking, construction tape, I'm not really doing any DIY, or you might be doing DIY. This tape is great for crafting and DIY purposes. Now if we're talking about crafting, a tape like this would be really good, very, very handy for sticking things down like your dies, going through die cutting machines. Give it a go, give it a try. It doesn't leave any residue when you place it onto surfaces, and I've got a couple of demonstrations to show you that. So, excuse me, I'm going to take that. I'm going to pick this one up first of all. It's really easy to tear, so let's just, there you go. It's easy to bring up as well, so it's easy to tear. Now I'm not very good when it comes to tearing tape. I'm terrible, so I always have a pair of scissors, but this, look how easy that was, and very, very clean is that line that you tear. So even if you wanted to tear just a little bit, let's give it a go. Yeah, that tears off a tiny bit like that, which is really handy. And you'll notice it's a very straight line as well, so you're not wasting any tape. Now I did say it's not going to leave any residues, so here's a picture of Charlie. He's here to keep me company this morning. Hey Charlie, how you doing? All right, very good. Now Charlie isn't mic'd up at the moment, but he does like his DIY. So something like this, I think would be really good for maybe masking alongside the walls as you're painting. Could be an idea. And of course great for masking on your stamps as well, because it doesn't leave any sticky residue. £14.99, you're saving £12 and you're getting 3 rolls. Now that picture of Charlie is there for a reason, and I'm going to pick it up. There he is. It's a nice picture actually, and this was, yeah, beautiful picture. But I tell you what, let's take some of the tape, and on this picture of Charlie, let's just put some of that tape on like that, and let's just give it a good old rub-in. Okay, so that tape is now firmly on Charlie. It looks like a pirate. So there he is, lovely Charlie, but that doesn't look very nice, does it? But I've put it on. Let's just give it a bit of a push in. Now, they're asking me if I've tested this. I don't know, let's see if it works. And let's just pull this off. Is this going to take anything off from the picture? Will it leave anything behind? Oh, it only took just a couple off. Only a couple, doesn't matter. But it left the remaining ones on. It didn't do that in rehearsal. However, my point being, don't worry everyone, it's a great demonstration. You see, take a look, how you've got them perfectly in place. So if you want to place them back, you've got the opportunity to do so, and that was why I picked this picture of Charlie. Honestly, it was. But you can see it's not left any residue. Yes, it's picked up those two little bits. Don't worry, we'll put those back because we've got the tape to pick those two up, as you see. So if you do drop any beads, get the tape, place it on top, and you can pick them up. There you go, from the table. There's always method in my madness, everyone. Method in my madness. If you do want to get hold of these 3 tapes, you're getting 60 metres in total. Very, very easy to rip. Oh no, you're getting 90 metres in total. I don't know where I got that from. Sorry, it's very, very early in the morning. So 90 metres, 30 metres on each. And again, really, really easy to tear. And that means if you do have some beads, like I've got just here, they will stay in place and you can tear them up and just have the little beads on there to place back on to your crafty areas. I'm going to fix this because I can. Right, so this is your deal of the day. If you want to go for this, you are saving as always, saving £12 on this particular deal. It's just £14 and 99 pence if you want to go for that. Excellent deal on your tape. Great for crafting and great for DIY. So it's good for everyone, really. Absolute bargain. Now, coming up next, we have your sunrise specials. Right, your sunrise specials are deals that last for this hour and this hour only, or while stocks last, of course. Now, the Adirondack, we have some ink pads, limited stock. So the price of everything only lasts for the hour. At the top of the hour, the prices do go back up, but we may sell out before we get to the top of the hour. We've already been busy for these. Right, shall we take a look at the colours? We've got some great colours here. We've got clover, we've got purple twilight, we've got pesto, and we've got cranberry as well. I've got some card, and I'm going to show you the colours. Oh gosh, I've got time to do one. Which one shall I pick? Let's go for the purple. You'll see that it's got this little casing on. I really like this because it protects it. You can take that off and put it on, take it off and put it on. So let's just give it... Oh, there you go. So we've got that lovely purple on there. Oh, we've sold out. You see, I don't even get a chance to play with them. Never mind, they have sold out. They do stack up. So well done, everyone, for getting hold of those. We'll get them sent out to you. If you're a Freedom member, it's a delivered price. Oh, well done. More room on the counter. Right, what have we got here? We have got some foiled card. It's a great collection. You're getting 100 sheets in total, £12.50. I told you it was a good morning today. I really did. Now, you've got A4 and A5 in size, and on your foiled card, let me just grab this and take a look. You've got some text on here, so you could use your dies on this. You could cut into it if you want to. It also gives you a chance to use your inks over there, and that foil will act as a resist. To love and to cherish from this day forward, and to death do us part. Ah, nice for a wedding. So you could cut out your apertures in this if you want to. You could use it as a background if you wish. We've got lots of designs in here. You've got them in gold and you've got them in silver as well. You've got the dots on there in gold and silver, and you've also got your star, no, flowers. There could be stars if you want them to be. So that's in your A5. You've also got... Sorry, I'm wrecking everything already. You've also got your flowers and your love hearts in the silver and the gold. So that's A5. Then you've got your A4 sheets. Remember, you're getting 100 in total. So you've got lots of different styles in here, a couple of each. Oh, that's quite funky. Two different sides to that. It's white on the back, and probably more than likely be white all the way through. So if you're doing any of your tearing techniques, we've got the... Oh, that's nice. That's nice, like underwater theme, isn't it? Very nice. Got some gingham on there, some brown gingham. Oh, that's nice, like that, the flowers and the blue. So that's one set just there. Let's have a look at the other set. Great price, by the way. You're saving £17.50. And this deal will last for this hour only. So you've got your stripes just there. A couple of those. Let's see what else you've got in here. Oh, that's nice. Is that like craft card? Yes, it is. Yeah. Well, it's the colour of craft card. It's the colour of craft card. So it is the same GSM that runs through, but you do have that craft card effect. Really like that. That will be excellent for your ripping techniques. That's nice. Nice damask. Oh, that's pretty with a little scene on there. And then what else do we have? Oh, little daisies. And one at the back. There you go. Very nice. You've got a mixture of GSM, 260 to 300. Wow. So from paper to card. All of it card, though. 445104 is your item number if you want to go for your card. A5 and A4 in size. But do be quick, because I know we're going to be very, very busy. We've got some stamps on the show. Yes, we have. These are your tailored expressions. Really like these. Flowers are very popular at the moment. Very busy for these. Only £9.91. See all of the images there? There you go, there's your stamp set. They're all mounted as well on your grey foam, and they are red rubber, so they are going to last a long time. Give that a bit of a twist. You can see the durability there. What's nice about this, you can use these on your stamp blocks. Maybe you're going for a one-day special and your stamping platform. Do go and check your one-day special out. It is amazing. But it does give you a chance if you want to. If I just place this down on the counter, is that you could just take the top part and just use that, or you can use the second part, or you can use that great tape that we've got on the show. And the tape means you can mask off part of your stamps. You can mask off part of your stamps. So there you go. So we just place that back on there. Great to have your company this morning on a Sunday morning. Sorry, I'm just panicking, everybody, because Jack, I have to let you know, because you're thinking, why is she stuttering? I'm stuttering because our lovely floor manager, Jack, is over that side of the studio. Have you seen a thing on the floor?
Yeah, found it.
Not a thing? Oh, it's not creepy crawly? No. Sorry. Starting to get a bit of a sweat on there. So we're all good. OK. Right, if you want to go for the stamps, £9.91, 025 202. Lovely flowers, lovely flowers. And you've also got those, you've got the bottles as well in there. Yeah, you have. So you've got the bottles that you can put one or two of the flowers in. Fabulous, love those. Very, very good. Very, very good. Right, let's move on. We've got some album rings for you, and with these rings it gives you a chance, of course, to build and create your journals. Also give you a chance, you can use them singularly if you want to. You can make a key ring, or you could put your artistry cards on here if you want to, which again you can link through. Or if you've got any MDF, remember we had some MDF yesterday with the holes in at the top. You could actually have a collection of your MDF, so you could use them as a rotation, just moving them over. Now, over a quarter of the stock of these have already gone. You get 2 of the 3.5 centimetres and 6 of the 2.5 centimetres. This one is the 3.5 centimetres, and that one is your 2.5 centimetres. So you get 8 packs in total. 891926 is your item number. You get quite a few in a pack, actually. So the 3.5, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 10. There's 40 pieces in total. That's a lot. So it says 8 packs, but there's 40 pieces in total, 5 in each of the packs. Excellent value for money. Treat yourself. £9.92. But remember, the price will be going back up at the top of the hour, unless, of course, the stock sells out. That's what Sunrise Specials is all about. Right, die cuts with a view. DIY your wreaths. Now, this is your project book for creating everyday wreaths. Now you can make 4. Let me open this up and show you. Now, first of all, you've got this lovely, it's like a Hessian feel to the front And then you've got the card on the back. So that's lovely. This is great for constructing your wreath. Ooh. Ooh. That's better. You won't want to be crafting with these in a quiet room. Oh. Right, sorry. That is the noise actually my knees make as well when I get up. Oh, this is nice. Just shows you the equality. That's great. We will get to the wreaths in a moment and the construction. Just showing you the different papers that you've got in here. Oh, that's nice. See that? Non-shedding glitter in there. So you've got all your cards in there that you need. Let me turn this around. There's one of your designs on the back. So you can see you've got your crafting card there, you've got your corrugated card, and that non-shed glitter, which is in there. I'll turn it around to the front because you've got 3 other projects on here as well. So there's 4 in total. And if I just take this and flick through it, you can see the different textures, different cards, different patterns that you're getting on here. Oh, that's nice. I wonder what that is. Hang on a minute. Suitable for gifts to the child music student. Fiction musical novels, collections for little pianists. Suitable for gifts for the child music student. I like that. Very good, very good. And then you go flick through. Lots of different patterns, lots of different designs. Oh, that's nice. And then to the back, this is where you get, there you go, your templates. So you could use those again if you want to. Could use them again. Right, very busy for this. I like this. And if you're lucky, if we've still got stock left, we'll do some more creaking and washboard style designs. Excellent quality. If you do want to get hold of that, it's only £9.99. It's £2.50 a wreath. Oh, that's excellent value for money. It's kind of a must-have, isn't it? Wreaths are so popular at the moment, and if you want to make any for your crafting market, I think it look superb. How about adding some sentiments to your wreaths? We've got some MDF sentiments for you right here. £9.99. Great, great price. So we have got Jolly, we've got Love, we've got Wish, we've got Chick, we've got Friends that you can see just there. We have got Fabulous. I like the font on these. I'll pick these up so you can see them. You've got Hug, which is great. It's funny because I'm reading these upside down. This one looks like Ahoy, but it's not, it's Hope. But it just looked like Ahoy upside down. This next one, Holiday. No, it's Happy. There you go. You've got Dream. You've got 50 pieces. This is on extended delivery, by the way. Oh, it's not on extended delivery. Oh, my goodness. Right. This used to be on extended delivery, but it's not anymore. That is fabulous news. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each design. 5 of each design that you can see there. 5 of each design. And you get 10 sentiments included. So we'll go through them again. You've got your Jolly. Love that. It's a good job I do because there's your Love. You've also got With. These are cut out with precision. You have got Chick or Chic. Is it Chic or Chick? Chick. Chic. Could be either. Dream, which is fabulous. And there is Fabulous. There you go. And you might have a fabulous friend. Like that. You can use your inks, your gessos on here. You could leave them in their raw state. There's Hug. I like that. Like that a lot. You get 5 hugs, which is more than enough. You've got Hope. We all love a bit of hope. And then let me just stack these up again for you. You've got Happy. I'm Happy. Do you remember? Oh, nearly a third of the stock has gone. Who remembers that programme which opened with the song I'm H-A-P-P-Y, and it was set in a hospital? It's quite depressing, but it was a comedy. Does anybody remember that? I think it was called Happy. And one of the guys in it was from the Likely Lads. If you remember that programme, let me know on Facebook Live. H-A-P-P-Y. Right, should we move on? Let's move on. Pens. You've got two different types of pens from Sakura. Now, the top one, I'm wondering if Jack could hand me a piece of paper and then I could have a scribble. This one is called My Name. There's some over there, Jack, actually. Oh, you got some there. Thank you. Let's open this up so you can see the nib. So you've got like a nice precision nib on there. Now that is great for fine line lettering. Clear. Oh, I've got a little friend on the counter. Hello. Come on. Oh. Hey, look at I've got a little friend. Off you go. Right. Okay. So let me show you. That was my friend, and let me show you My Name. So, great for fine line details. Let's just give it a scribble. It will write on most non-porous surfaces, so leather, metal, wood, glass. In fact, let's just try it on some MDF just here, if I may, and let's just scribble on here. So one would say that MDF is kind of a semi-porous, but no, that works all right. Look at that. That works all right. That works all right on there. This is perfect. So that's your red one. Then you have got your Identi markers again. Now these are dual points. So you've got your thin point just there, and then you've got your finer point just there, which is fabulous. I might even draw a caricature. Oh, it's early. Caricature. I might draw Meg, our lovely producer, or I might draw Chris Baker, our director. Yeah. And here is your green and your fine line in your green as well. So lots of scribbles on there, but you can see. There you go. That is my heart rate at the moment. Yeah. That's how it was driving to work this morning. My goodness. I had porridge in a bar on my way to work this morning. Not in a bar. I didn't stop off and have a drink. Give us a sarsaparilla for the morning. Drink responsibly, please do. No, it was in a bar. Anyway, those are your pens. We're moving on. It's probably a good thing. We're moving on. Oh, this is nice. This is your heavyweight card set. You've got wine. Oh, there's that word again. You've got wine. It's more of a purple. If you're drinking wine of this colour, oh, I don't know. I've never drank wine in that colour. No, but it's more of a purple. I guess it's more of a grape purple. Grape, wine, grape, purple. You've got 20 sheets of the wine. Your black, 40 sheets. Your oatmeal, 20 sheets. And then your watercolour card, 20 sheets. Sorry, I just laughed then because we've got 20 sheets of the wine and normally I'm several sheets to the wind. Right, I'm joking, sorry. So you've got that lovely card. It's a nice thick card as well, so give that a wobble. In crafting terms, you'll understand the sound of the wobble. 300 GSM, 148 centimetres by 297 millimetres. Oh, sorry, 148 millimetres by 297 millimetres. You're getting 100 pieces in total. You could simply fold that over. You would use perhaps a bone tool for this, but I'm using my very own bone tool, which is my finger. And thumb, and then you can make and create your cards because you've got that really good stability to this weight. You could construct. They are of a smaller size, but if you are constructing maybe smaller boxes, you've got the opportunity to do so. Again, let's just take the purple just to show you it's not just the black which folds, using my very own bone tool, which is my finger. There you go. That's really good. And then you've got those lovely cards in the different colours. And having that watercolour as well, I really like that, because again, you could cut this in half if you want to. You could paint a landscape theme on there as well with your watercolour markers and your watercolour paints. Excellent quality. We'll get these sent directly to your door. If you're a Freedom member, that's a delivered price, £9.99 if you want to go for that. Excellent, superb. 396367 is your item number. If you are picking out quite a few of the items we've got available for you today, then you can open up a flexi buy if your basket comes to £60 or more. Shall we move on to the fabrics? Oh, love these, love these. The Mill Shop online, you know with Jo, we're getting quality each and every time. These are 100% cotton, and you've got some good weight to these. They're 1/2 metre by 54 centimetres. So really nice weight to these, which means I think Roman blinds, curtains, cushions, maybe even use this for a little bit of upholstery on your chairs. You know, if you're getting an old wooden chair, for example, you want to replace the cushion, something like that would look fabulous. Also good for your table runners, because again, you've got that good weight to it. Really like that, actually, that feather. Beautiful design, very, very nice. And then place that down, because I want to show you all the different patterns. This is nice. Can I open this up to show you the size? Because if you wanted to make a Roman blind for a smaller window, I guess that would be ideal if you just put some backing on there. If we fold that up and fold that down, you can see how that would look as a Roman blind. Fold it again, fold it again. There you go. Like a Roman blind. It's nice, isn't it, though? And you can see how that sits well when that's folded around. It sits very well, and that's a testament to the quality of the fabric. Really like that. Again, nice and tough. Little bit of stretch, not too much, which is perfect. Now, they are your 100% cotton prints. Now, the next set are even heavier. These are your heavyweight cottons. I'll place that back on there. And I'll place that, I like to be nice and neat, and I'll place that back on there. Now these are more heavyweight. Oh, now they are heavy, but you'll notice a difference. These are a little bit, they're heavier, but a little bit softer. See that? A little bit softer than this material here. It's nice. It's like a Hessian, isn't it? It's 100% cotton. So again, let's open that up. Great for stamping on, maybe. Great for embroidery as well. Really, really like that. Again, if you wanted to make a Roman blind, a blind or something like that, this would be nice for cushions, table runners. It would be nice for your placement mats as well, because you've got that durability. So that would be more of an oatmeal colour. And then you've got would we call this a taupe or that taupe? It's like a nice fawn colour. I like that. I like that. Nice fawn colour. There you go. That's nice, but you can see the texture in there. If you do want to get hold of this, only £11.99 for all four. That's an absolute bargain. It really, really is. You're saving £28. Stock up. It's worth it for £11.99 for your Freedom member. That is a delivered price. If you want to become a Freedom member, head to the website. In fact, you can head to the website to see all the items we've got available for you on the show today. Oh, we've got an update on the album rings. We are limited stock on those. We are limited stock on the album rings. If you do want to get hold of those, please place them in your basket. Oh, they've just gone. They've just gone. Okie dokie. Well, that's good. We'll give you a little reminder of the MDF words, because these are very busy. Over half the stock has gone already. Over half the stock has gone. It's great to have your company this morning. I'm glad you have joined us, because we've got plenty coming up still on the show. And you're watching Good Morning Hochanda. Oh, it's lovely to see you, Sue. I'm glad we've got a show together at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
I kind of feel like it's midday already. You know, when I said that, it didn't sound natural. We've got a show at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. But it is nice seeing you bright and early.
Thank you. I know, when the alarm goes off at 5:15, I don't know what time yours went off this morning, it was, but at least the mornings are light now, so thank goodness
yes.
for that.
And it was a nice morning this morning, rather than all that rain.
Definitely.
Right, so it's lovely to have your company. You know that we love the shows from Daisy Chain Designs. What can we look forward to in the show this morning?
Well, we've got some of our old favourites coming back again, and ones that have sold out on previous shows. So we've got some quilts, some bags, some cushions. We've got a new quilt, which I've got down here to show you, which is really nice. It's based on the Dresden plate idea of a quilt block.
What's that?
Let's Sue explain all that, because she's got into a lot of detail and history all about this.
Oh, fabulous.
But it is basically the name of the block.
Okay.
And traditionally, you can have different sizes, different spokes. What we've done is taken a twist on the block. So if you can just see this little, this would be called one blade or one petal.
Yes.
And what Sue's done is split the blade or petal into 3 parts. So it adds extra dimension, because you can get some secondary designs going.
I see that.
With the idea of this. Now, she's used Christmas fabrics, but we've got some other samples in ordinary fabrics. And how you place your dark, medium and light is going to give a very different sort of secondary and fun effect. And she's very excited because she's designed a little template, an acrylic template for you to go with this.
Oh,
which
how
is
amazing.
split into 3. And it's also English paper piecing as well. So it sort of ticks all the boxes, really.
Yes.
It's, for those English paper piecing fans, there's something a little bit different to your normal hexagons or triangles or diamonds. And it's just a lovely design. So we've made it into a little quilt.
Really like that. Do you know what this reminds me of here? The top part reminds me of a peacock tail.
Yes, it could. Yes, it's a lovely. Again, you could sort of take the idea, as you say, and sort of find a little body or a little face and just sort of make it into something like that. The design's very clever, and you can see how when you divide it into quarters and halves, it changes the look of it again. So it's a lovely block, but it is something that I think is quite unique to Hochanda and to Daisy Chain in having this little template, especially to break the little.
It's very clever, isn't it? It's very, very clever.
It is.
But you don't have to be a mathematician to put designs like this together, and that's what I love about quilting, and I admire about quilters as well, is your ability to put these patterns together. But because you've got the right tools for the trade with the acrylic blocks that are coming up in the show, you two at home, even as a novice, I guess, picking this craft up for the first time, with the instructions and the acrylic blocks that we've got available on the show, and the tuition from Sue, of course, you'll be able to do this at home. It's lovely. What a lovely quilt.
Exactly. If you haven't done a lot of patchwork, this is quite a nice sort of launch into it, really, because you say you could just choose a few fabrics, you buy your little tool. You don't have to have the tool, but we'll explain why the tool is so useful and helpful, and then you can really get started on it. And it's a really, I think it's a really lovely way of just sort of having a little dip into it. Or if you're into English paper piecing, that's another lovely project as well.
Certainly
so
is.
It does tick a few boxes, which we're pleased with.
Now, I had a look at the set before I came in here, excuse me, and had a look at some of the work that's in there. We've also got some, have we got some of the red work?
We have. I bought the red work quilt back as
well.
well.
I remember. And that's an interesting story as well. And if you want to know about that, you'll have to tune in at 8 o'clock today to see all of those lovely items on the show. Now, I'm just thinking, you might be able to go to the website and shop ahead. That could be a very good idea, actually, because we do get busy on a Sunday morning. It's all about Sew Sunday. So it might be an idea to head to the website, have a look at what's coming up at 8 o'clock, and if you like what you see, it could be a great idea to pop that into your basket. We'll say thank you to Sue.
Thank you, Jenny.
And we'll see Sue at 8 o'clock today. So thank you, Sue, for coming in to Good Morning Hochanda, and we'll see Sue with the other Sue. Is Gail in today?
No.
Gail's not in today,
No,
so we've got the two
she's
Sues. The two Sues in today, so please join us at 8 o'clock for Daisy Chain Designs, and do shop ahead. We've got some fabulous, fabulous deals on the show. And remember, if you are if you are spending, if you are spending £60 or more, you can open up a flexi-buy, which means we will divide the cost into 2 for you, so you pay half this month and half the next month. So that's your website, and that's where you head to. But this is Good Morning Hochanda. Let's take a look at the deal of the day. Oh, I'm just looking at Sue's gone, by the way. It's like magic. just disappears. I'm looking at Facebook Live. Lots of people saying hello to Sue. Looking forward to the show at 8 o'clock today. So lots of sewers, lots of discussion about Japanese fabrics as well. If you do have access to the internet, you can watch us on Facebook Live. But what's really nice is there's a lovely group of people on there all having a chat about the different items that we've got available. We've got Heather, good morning. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning, Pauline. I hope you're well. Good morning, Terry. It is great to have your company. It's always lovely to see what you're chatting about as well. Good morning to Jane as well. Perfect. I'm going to send you a couple of love hearts and a couple of thumbs up and a couple of laughy faces, just so you know that's me. Perfect. Right, shall we talk about your deal of the day? A deal of the day is launched at 7 a.m. every morning, and it's supposed to last all the way through until 7 a.m. the following morning. This is great. You're getting 3 rolls, 90 metres in total, 30 metres on each roll. I think it's going to be great for crafting, great for DIY. It's your construction tape. It's also going to allow you to place this onto your paintwork because it doesn't pull any of the residue off. I'm going to pop that onto a table and lift it up. Pop that onto the table again and lift it up. You'll see it's not leaving any sticky or tacky behind, but as we saw earlier, it will lift things up if they are loose. So if you've got anything loose, it will lift it up. But because there's nothing loose on this table, even when we just go over it, it's a nice texture as well. I don't know if you can hear that. Nice texture. Just pull that back and you see it's not leaving any residue. Now, if my glass is broke, I'm going to take a piece off this. I could wrap it around the glass frame, and you'll see that that fits really nice and tight as well. So you can pull that tight. I'm just pulling that around my glass frame, and you'll see that that is going round really nice and snug around my glasses. Now, because that's quite small and I don't have a pair of scissors with me, this is what we do. We pick up the roll and we can rip it. Now, I find it really difficult to tear tape, but I'm not finding this difficult at all. So just lift that up, just to show you. You get the tape, you rip it, and it rips straight. So you get that really nice, clean line. See that? Nice, clean line with your tape. Again, just pull this up, give it another tear, and you've got that clean line with just tearing. It's good, isn't it? Perfect. Only £14.99. You're getting the set of 3 rolls. The set of 3 rolls. There you go. So in total, 90 metres of your strong construction tape, but also great tape for masking. That residue is not left behind. That is your one-day special. If you want to get hold of it, it is supposed... Sorry, not your one-day special. That is your deal of the day. But we do have the one-day special. We do have the one-day special. We can talk about that as well. Excuse me. This is your one-day special. It's only £19.98. It's great to have Hampton Art back with us. 152547 is your item number. This is an unbelievable deal. You're saving £35 on these 2 stamping platforms. They are your Stamp Perfect positioning tools, 10 by 10 inches and 7 by 9 inches, and these are going to be dispatched on the 20th of June. Dispatched on the 20th of June. When we had these on last time, my word, they flew out the door, and we had a very busy launch last night. Treat yourself to something new. Treat yourself to the deal that we've got for you there on the one-day special. Now, have you got your craft along? Have you done a craft along yet? Do you know what craft along's all about? Well, craft along is a 2-hour show with fantastic guests who will take you through several projects. This one is with Barbara Gray, and it's in July. If you want to get hold of your kit, £34.98, saving £8. Get it here. You've got your stamps on there, you've got your die set, you've got your stencils, and you've got your sticky words as well. All of those for £34.97, giving you a chance to, of course, put these together in some great projects, and Barbara Gray will take you through those projects. And to find out a little bit more about your craft along, take a look at this.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques? by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, all from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are very excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Although we wake up with a bit of a dance and some excitement. How are you, Kathy?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. It's really lovely to see you again. Last time you came to Hochanda, how many months ago was that?
It was in March.
It was in March,
Yes.
that's right. And we had some very, very busy shows, so it's great to have you back. Now, I say have you back. Can you tell us a little bit about Hampton Art, a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Okay. Hampton Art is a crafting company. We do a lot of rubber stamps, clear stamps, and we do the Stamp Perfect, which we're excited to bring here. But we also have a lot of licensed designers with great collections like Jelly Bean Soup and Mama Elephant, which you'll see a whole bunch of that product. But we're really excited about our layering stamps and the stamp platform to kind of show it to you today.
Perfect. Well, you had a very busy launch yesterday. Let's show you what you can get with your one-day special. These two fabulous stamp positioning tools, stamping platforms. Now, why do you like these? Why do you like using them?
So we kind of developed this as it was a need. We found that a lot of clear stamp with the acrylic block, it was challenging. A lot of people found it intimidating, and if you made mistakes, you didn't want to go back. So this positioner it's slim, it's easy to use. It just makes even the most difficult or techniques easier. Everybody can be an advanced stamper with this platform.
I'm sure they can. You've got two sizes as well. Now, this one is the 10 by 10, and it's great because you've got the grid on the front. You've also got the measuring tools around the side and the bottom, which really helps. And you also have the 7 by 9, because you don't always need a larger stamping platform.
Right. The 7 by 9 is perfect for throwing it in your bag so that when you're going to a craft or you're traveling or wherever you might want to do some card making, it fits in your bag really easily.
And again, you've still got the great way of using this with the measuring tools are down the side. So you've got the measuring down one side, but also you can turn it landscape or portrait, which gives you a chance to use the larger cards in here if you want to. Again, excellent for taking with you when you go travelling. Superb quality build to these as well. And you're saving £35, which is an exceptional deal.
It is
Kathy,
a very
it really
good
is.
deal.
I hope you can afford airfare to go home, because it really is an incredible deal. Now, they are on extended delivery. These will be dispatched on the 20th of June. Can we have a look at some of the samples? 'Cause it's not just the stamping platforms we've got on the show, is it?
Right. So we brought some of our product from one of our top designers, Jelly Bean Soup. There's a lot of paper collections that include die-cut pea pods and stickers and alphabet stickers, and as you'll see, some of the beautiful projects that we can make. A lot of these come pre-die cut. All you need is a scissor and tape to create some of these projects. Each collection comes with 12 double-sided paper, 6 designs in each. Just beautiful. They're really enlightening, inspirational kind of designs. Really fun. Farmhouse kind of influence on everything she does.
Oh, it's fabulous. And who's the little girl inside here? Do we know
It's
her?
one of my designers.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, so we do have permission to show these. We always have to be careful. We do have, so I can. So we can open these up and show them. Absolute. Oh, look at that poor little face. It's beautiful, isn't it? And if you want to make and create beautiful cards like this, then please do join Kathy at 9 o'clock today, 1 o'clock, and the final call, if the stock makes it, at 5 o'clock today. Again, superb value for money. Please go for these and do watch the show and the great demonstrations coming up. Thank you so much for coming in to Good Morning Hochanda. Let's show you the Hampton Art collections on the website so you can shop ahead and get ready for the show at 9 o'clock. Thanks, Kathy, very much. This is the collection, so you can see the prices are superb. We've got cut and emboss folders on there, you've got your stamping platforms. If you do want to go for anything and you're adding items to your basket and they come to £60 or more, then it's going to give you a chance to open up a flexi buy. You might want to do that actually because the prices are fabulous. You might want to really stock up with all of those great goodies. Talking of goodies, we're moving on and we're going to take another look at your sunrise specials. Thanks to Kathy. Please do join Kathy at 9 o'clock. Some very, very inspirational demonstrations coming up. Talking about inspirational, the Mill Shop online, we're always inspired when Joe comes here to Hochanda and brings us fabulous, fabulous fabrics. We've got a great set here. You're not going to believe the price. £11.99 for all 4 fabrics. 100% cotton fabrics, and you've got this natural collection. Really, really like this design. We'll start here, and I'll open this up because I want to show you the size. It's 1/2 metre by 54 inches, and let's just show you that. So you've got those lovely feathers. You can have these in any orientation. So you can have the feathers in that orientation. You could turn them the other way, which I'll do right now. So you could have them facing up, or you could have them facing down like so. In fact, you could even cut around them and have them individually if you wish. Really nice fabric, nice weight to it as well. Again, something fabulous maybe for a bit of upholstery on a chair, cushions. It could be actually a table runner. Oh yeah, a table runner. That would be really nice, and you could make it pop a little bit by placing a lighter colour around the edges. In fact, you could use some of the other fabrics that we've got on the show. So that's your first piece. Let's fold that up, which is gorgeous. The next one, again, I'll open this up because sometimes it's really good to see the whole of the pattern that you're getting. That's really nice, like a cherry blossom, isn't it? Yeah, it could be. And with this, let's see, it is like a brown colour in the background, and then the actual blossoms themselves, again, it's like another brown colour, so just bringing that in. But you've got that nice shimmer to it, which is fabulous. Really liking these, and so are you. We're very, very busy for these. Half the stock has gone already. Now, this one, a little bit more rigidity to it. Even though this is a heavyweight fabric, you'll see it's nice and soft, so you can make lots of different items out of this. And yeah, you can see that texture in there. We're getting very, very busy for these. And let's show you this colour. So you've got the 2 colours in this particular fabric. This is a nice colour, isn't it? Good for the skin. Good for the skin. That's lovely. If you do want to get hold of this, £11.99 for all 4. I've made a total mess of that. I do apologise, but you are getting all 4, and you'll have these at home to make and create. 071 107 is your item number if you want to go for those. We do have more sunrise specials for you. We've got some card. Always great to stock up at a great price, and this will be delivered directly to your door as well. £9.99 for 100 pieces. Works out to be 9p per sheet, thereabouts. It is an incredible deal. 396,367. So if it does work out to be 9p per sheet, look at that. You can make and build and create. So you've got your wine, your oatmeal in here. You've got your watercolour card, which is the white one, and you also get the black, which is self-explanatory just there. You've got 40 sheets of the black, 20 sheets of the other colours. So 40 sheets of the black, 20 sheets of the other colours, and of course you've got that watercolour card, which is great. Easy to fold up if you want to build cards. You might want to use these for construction, but very, very easy just to fold over. You're getting excellent thickness with that 300 GSM. So again, imagine 9p per card. You add some lovely dies on there, designs, and then you could sell that $2.99, $3.99. It's entirely up to you, or if not more. So you're getting great value for money. It's great business sense. It's great crafting sense. Saving £11 and a penny. It's just $9.99 today for 100 pieces of card. 396 367. Right. Let's talk about pens. We did some little designs a little earlier on, just to show you how thin these pens can be. You've got some dual nibs, which are, these are the Identi pens. These are dual nibs. Let's take these off and show you. You've got your, well, I guess you could call that a fine nib, but when you see the next one, it's even finer. So you can really add your detail. If you're doing any kind of doodling work, I think that would be ideal, that particular tip. And these will work on your non-porous surfaces. So it might work on wood, metal, for example, leather, oh my gosh, plastic, photo paper. Just showing you the different thickness in designs here as we doodle around here. There you go, just take that along there, do a couple more on there. So you can see the two different thicknesses of pen. Perfect. So that is in the green, the brown and the orange. And we've also got the My Name pen, and again, could be great for signing your name, but the pens themselves are waterproof, which is great. There you go. Just do it. Oh, it looks like a face, doesn't it? It does look like a face. I wasn't trying to do a face. That's good. There you go. Let's put a face. There you go. A little face on the side. There you can have a little hat in a little beard. There you go. It's amazing what you can make out of a doodle. That's almost like our producer, Christopher Baker. But if you want to... sorry, director. No, he's not a producer. Oh, dear. Dear me, he's not my producer. Oh, can you imagine? This is more Chris Baker. I'm drawing this upside down, by the way. His glasses are a little bit thicker. There's his eyes. And then little speech bubble. Actually, with Chris, it's a large speech bubble with lots and 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 lots of speech, all of which we don't really listen to because it doesn't make any sense at all. There you go, there's Chris Baker. That is very good. That is very good. If you want to draw your very own Chris Baker, get hold of the pens. $9.98. It's a really great deal. It really is. 317390. Great to have your company this morning. We've got some fabulous deals lined up on our Sunrise deals, but remember they only last until the top of the hour price wise. If the stock goes before that, the stock goes, but the price will be going back up of everything at the top of the hour. This is a great deal. You're getting 50 pieces of your MDF, really nice font. You've got friend, you've got love, you've got dream, you've got hope, you've got friend in there, you've got wish, you've got hug, you've got happy, you've got fabulous, you've got chic or chic. Some great words in there. Jolly, like jolly. 70% of the stock has gone. 70% of the stock has gone. Really nice as well. Precision in the cutting of the words. Now these will look good on your cards. In fact, just keep looking there. I'm just going to go round here. I'm just going to pick up this and I'm going to come back. So yeah, they'll look great on your card. Really stand out actually. That colour, well, as it is, leaving in that raw state would look really nice against the wine coloured card, and the card is still available on the show if you want to get hold of that. So would look great on card, it would look great on your wreaths, it would look great on your MDF projects. So 100 pieces in total, excellent value for money if you want to go for those. It's 393, sorry, I'll start again. 935 612 is your item number if you want to go for those. Next up, we've got your Wreath project stacks here, and these are from Die Cuts with a View. Remember that creaking card? Should we have some more? Just to show you the quality. Let's see if it creaks again. I might need to pick two. Ready? What does that noise say to you? That's like a sail in the wind, like on a pirate ship. This is a creaking door. I love this kind of stuff. This also could be after a night out. Sorry, it had to be done. Creeping, going over the floorboard, not wishing to wake anyone up. What do you think I meant? Oh, this is great. Your corrugated card. That sounds like the beginning of Modern Love by David Bowie. In my head. Right, other artists are available. Mark Armand, Alanis Morissette, S Club 7, I Look Over at Jack, Spice Girls, Take That, The Jam, Deep Purple, Cream, Bob Marley, Art Garfunkel, Card. Annie Lennox, Elvis Presley, Chas and Dave, Black Lace, Simply Red, or Mick Hucknall on his own, Meatloaf, Cher, Barbra Streisand, Barry Manilow, Engelbert Humperdinck, yeah, he's a Leicester boy. I used to go out with his son. Well, I didn't go out with him. I meant go out with him like stepping out with Engelbert, with Engelbert Humperdinck's son. Really nice guy, really, really nice guy. Anyway, those are your wreaths. If you go out with him, you might be able to make him a wreath. Right, let's move on. Willie Thorne, also a Leicester guy. Gary Lineker, also a Leicester guy. Janice Phillips, also a Leicester girl. Stamps, if you want to get hold of these stamps, it's a great deal, it really is. 025 202 £9.91, saving £14.40. Turning this around, we've got these fabulous stamps in here. We've got the grey foam on the back, and you've got the red rubber, which gives that excellent quality. It is excellent quality, so I'll give that a bit of a twist, and you can see there you've still got that wonderful, wonderful imagery. Use these part of, or use them on a stamping block, or use them with your one-day special stamping platform. That would be excellent, especially with the images that you've got here of placing the flowers on the stalks and the stalks in the bottles. So if you do want to get hold of that, 025 202. We have got card available for you. We've also got your deal of the day. This is fabulous. Great for construction, great for crafting, easy to tear. You're getting 90 metres in total. Have you ever wanted tape which is multi-use, which is extremely easy to tear? It's amazing, isn't it? Your one-day special is coming up shortly. This is your deal of the day, £14.99, 533 347. It's been great to have your company. Thank you so much, and join me for the next hour. Goodbye. Yes, coming up next, it's Sue and Sue with Daisy Chain Designs. Hampton Art one-day special with Kathy is after that at 9, and add some sparkle. Sounds good.
Hochanda will yet again be attending the Creative Craft Show at the NEC in Birmingham. Would you like to take part in our famous Hochanda tombola, meet and chat to the Hochanda team, or join in with one of our inspirational make and takes? Well, just look out for our bright pink stand and you won't miss us. Order your tickets at hochanda.com and take advantage of our fantastic 50% off the door price offer. We'll see you all there.
Hi, I'm Joe from the Mill Shop Online. Welcome to the Mill Shop Online. As you can see, we're a lot of fabric here. We're very passionate about our fabrics. We're one of the largest online sellers in the UK of fabrics for upholstery, soft furnishings, and now the lovely craft market. Whether you're starting out with fabric or you're an experienced sewer, we love to bring projects that every ability can really have a go at. So don't miss the Mill Shop Online shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
So I wasn't in a bar at 5 o'clock this morning. I was eating a bar.
I thought you were
at
in a
5
bar.
o'clock. I wasn't in a bar.
Are you sure?
Quite positive. Oh, good morning.
Good
Sorry.
morning.
Oh, we have a lot of fun here at Hochanda. We really do. It's great to have your company this morning. It's great to have the company of Sue from Daisy Jane Design. I can't even speak this morning. I promise I've not been in a bar. Daisy Jane Designs. Really looking forward to this show because we've got some returning favourites.
We have.
Including your lovely selves.
Thank you.
And we've got some brand new items as well, haven't
Yes,
we?
yeah.
So we're very excited about all the demonstrations coming up. What are we going to see from yourself, Sue, today?
I'm going to be demonstrating the new product that we've designed for this month, which is about English paper piecing combined with Dresden plates, which we've called Daisy Dresdens.
Love that, love that. Well, I'll tell you what, Sue, we'll let you go off and get ready. We'll bring everything over when we need to.
Thank you.
And then we'll get into the demonstrations with your good self.
Thank
But
you.
we'll stay with this Sue, and we'll head down the counter. Bye, Sue. We'll stay here and we'll work our way down. We'll let you know what we've got on the show, let you know how to buy it, and then we'll get on with the demonstrations. It's all about sew on a Sunday today. Right, shall we start here, Sue? What have we got?
Daisy Dresden's, which is the new quilt. Shall we hold it up
shall we?
and have
Let's
a look
open
and
this
see?
up.
So, as I was explaining on Good Morning Hochanda, traditionally the Dresden plate can be 12, 16, 20 petals. They can have a sharp point, and then they're called blades. And traditionally they just worked as one piece.
Okay.
What Sue's done, which is very clever, is taken a twist on this block and split the actual block itself up into 3 pieces. So can you see? So there's piece 1, piece 2 and piece 3, and that makes the one petal there.
And that has been used. Let me just grab these forward if I
Yes.
may.
That's
That,
it.
there you go.
Yep.
So you've got that part.
And I'll put the next bit
You
on.
grab the
only
next
got
part. We've only got 2 hands.
How do you imagine the next
and then there is the top part, which you also get to complete that
That's it there.
template.
It does well. It does all fit together.
And it's on the counter just there, so that does all come together.
Yes.
It's a lovely way of placing a pattern like this together. Perhaps something at home you're thinking, I'm not sure if I can do that. Well, you can now, because you are getting the acrylic template, you're also getting the instructions, and you'll have some fabulous fabric at home to make can create. Yours might look like this, you might change it completely, because you can.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole fun with this. You can really play around with the designs. If you wanted to put your darker fabrics at the bottom of the petal, you could. A medium, then a light, that's going to give us another design. You could use the same fabric in each of the small triangles. That will make it rotate sort of more, like give a feeling of movement around it. It's such a clever idea. And the idea of the acrylic template, Janice, as well, is that you can use it for what they call fussy cutting, which is a funny word.
Yes.
And what fussy cutting means is if you want the exact same piece of fabric in the same position,
yes,
because the acrylic template is clear, you can place it over the fabric exactly, cut it out, and then you know each time that same piece of fabric
is going to fit precisely
around. And it's used a lot in English paper piecing.
Fabulous.
And it's a very clever idea. So having that template is just a little extra help as well. So it's a lovely, lovely idea.
I love the design, excuse me, of the petal of the flower in the middle. Yep. I really like the design at the top, because what I'm seeing here is a peacock feather. What our lovely producer is seeing is ice cream cones.
Oh,
so there's lots of different shapes, connotations and patterns that you can build and create with this, but you do need to get it home. £14.99, 791606. That's your item number. That allows you to place this into your basket and check on out, or give us a call. And that means you'll be able to get this home and make. You're not getting any fabrics, but you are getting those fabulous templates that you can use again and again and again with your own fabrics.
And the pattern goes into a lot of detail in how to do English paper piecing,
how
to put the quilt together, how to do the binding. We do pride ourselves in putting a lot of information into our patterns.
Yes,
so
yeah, you certainly
if you're
do.
a little bit new to it and thinking, oh, can I do this? Yes, you can. Yeah,
perfect.
definitely.
Yes, you can. Right, we've got more for you on the show. I love this, and I love the story that Redwork has. If you've not heard of Redwork in quilting or patchwork, we'll talk about it later on. But can you tell us a little bit about Redwork, why this is so special and what we're getting in the kit?
Definitely. This is well, first of all, should we have a look at the quilt?
Yes.
It's lovely. Sue designed this, and it's based on months of the year and the flowers that are out in each month of that, in that particular month. And so how she's designed it is, so in January there would be all the flowers that you would see possibly out in January, the same for February, March, April, and it goes right the way through. So each block is different with those unique flowers that are out in that particular month. And in the pattern we do detail what the flowers are, so you can actually sort of, oh yes, you know, there's sort of, there, I can see straight away there, you've got fuchsias, you've got honeysuckle, you've got daisies, you know, you've got all the different flowers there. The idea of Redwork is these are all embroidered. And there's a big deep history of Redwork, which I'm not pretending to be an expert about, so I'll let Sue explain that.
Yes.
But the joy of this particular product, which we were so excited about, is we like working with different companies, you know, that appear on Hochanda. So if I give you that to hold, Janice, do you mind?
This is the panel that you're getting, along with the instructions.
This is done by Craft Yourself Silly. They print the template, the whole panel for us. It's a really high quality, lovely white fabric. But can you see the actual design is already printed on for you?
Yes.
So you haven't got to worry about tracing it off the light box or anything like that. You can just basically put some violin behind, which stabilises it, or you can use a hoop and you can just start stitching the design out straight away, and that cuts out so much time. And you know, we've all done it where you're tracing with a light box and it moves, or the pencil drags across the fabric. And also having it printed in red has been a new revolution for us, because before we've had them done in black, but of course a lot of people are working in red, so it just covers it beautifully with 2 strands of thread.
Perfect. I bet there's so many people at home now thinking, what's my flower? I was born in November. What's my flower? I was born in January. You're going to have to wait to get this home to see. £34.99. You're saving £5. It's fabulous quality. It's printed in red as well, which of course if you're doing the red work is absolutely perfect for you. If you want to get hold of this, it's 030937, which is an excellent price point, because you also get the pattern and all the instructions to boot as well. Right, we're moving on. We've got 2 delightful ladies with us. I'm not just talking about Sue and Sue, I'm talking about these ladies right here. This is Betsy Doll Kit, £17.49, and it's either or. 591330. There's 4 options actually. You get the 2 colour dresses, and then you choose, is it choose the hair? Yeah. The hair. Right, so you've got the blonde or the brunette. These are lovely, Sue.
I know, I lovely Sue designed that. I love a rag doll. They've always been a big favourite of mine, and these are very nice, easy to make, soft-bodied dollies. So they could, you know, be suitable for quite small children because they haven't got any beads in them. The faces are all embroidered on, so it's, you know, again, sort of nice and easy. The dress does come off. There are little poppers in your kit at the back, so her dress, you can undress her, and she has got knickers on. As well.
Okay.
Knickers.
Good to hear.
Yeah, some dolls don't. It always very upset me when I was a child if my doll didn't have knickers on. Yeah,
I used to draw them on. I did. I used to draw them on because it's true. It was quite upsetting.
Yeah, it is. A bit upsetting, isn't it?
You don't have to draw the drawers on. The drawers are already on.
And she's got pantaloons. If I just show, they're really nice, quite nice knickers. Look, with little lacy bits on them as well. So the kit gives you all of the fabrics to make the dress. You've got the cream fabric here for the doll. Then you have the choice of colourway of hair. So you could have, you know, blonde or brunette. If you're making it for a particular child in mind, you know, who is blonde or brunette, then you can go with that way. I've included the lace which goes around the bottom of the dress and also around her little pants. There's 3 little press studs there for her dress back. The elastic is again just for her knickers and just around the arms. The hair is again for the wool. Sorry, is for the hair. What you might just notice, the eagle-eyed viewers out there, is unfortunately this fabric now has gone for her original dress.
Right.
So I got as close a match as I possibly could, and I think that works really nicely as a dress in the red colourway.
It's really nice.
I did just want to point that out. Yeah, it was a lovely fabric. I thought, oh yeah, that was going to make a really pretty dress. So that's the option, but we still have got the original colourway for this one.
Love that. So the options are, you can go for the red with blonde, or you could have brunette hair, depending on your choice. And the same with the cream, you could have the brunette or it could be blonde, which is lovely. You choose £17.49 if you want to go for either of these or both. There's nothing stopping you. 591330. If somebody wanted to buy a kit like this and make it and then maybe sell it on one of their craft fairs.
Absolutely fine, yes. I mean, you've got the body of the template of the doll there.
Yes.
Obviously, the kit will make you one. I will just point out as well, we don't include the toy stuffing in, usually because it's just so bulky and it's hard to post because you have to pay, you know, more posts for, you know, the higher rates. So most people have got toy stuffing, but you just need a bag of toy stuffing and you'll be ready. But yes, feel free to make them to sell, that's fine.
Perfect. And you do get the instructions and the template, so it comes, it's very, very comprehensive. I'm not going to show you it all because, you know, you do your freeze framing and I don't want you to do that, so we'll put that away. You'll see that when you get it home. 591330 is your item number. Absolute delightful. We're moving on. Now, if you're going out for a picnic, this really is a lovely bag to have because, yes, you've got the ice cream on there. What we're getting with this particular?
I've put together a kit for this one again, Janice, which is always a really nice, I think a lot of people like to have the kits. We don't always kit, we're not always able to, but if we can, we try. So what I've done with this is literally included everything in here. So the bag's made from a really lovely, quite thick weight stabiliser, so it gives it the stiffness. You can sew through it really nicely, but it always sort of comes back into its shape again. It's a really good product, and again, it's quite expensive to buy, and you can usually have to buy it in metres. So I've cut the exact size that you need, plus all the fabrics. There's little embellishments of beads on there, so I've just included a little bag of beads for you to embellish your ice cream, to put some sprinkles on it. So really, literally, it's the complete kit. You just need your sewing threads.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's
really
delightful.
nice, and they go all the way around as well.
Yeah, nice if you want to go for a picnic, nice if you're taking lunch out, nice for going shopping. It could be your forever bag or maybe your travel bag. And you're also getting, again, the full instructions. £22.49 if you want to go for the Summer Sunday bag kit. Oh, Summer Sunday. Talking of summer, these are
here, isn't it? We would like to think it's here.
It's definitely. If it's raining here in the UK, summer is here. That's what we say. These are lovely. These are going to bring a little bit of the summer into your home, aren't they?
They are. I do love a cushion, and I think again it's quite nice. You can sort of change your house, can't you, out for summer or winter with a cushion or two. Or I thought, you know, when I was making them, I thought, oh, it'd be quite nice maybe to take them into a conservatory. You could have them as cushions, you know, on your chairs if you've got lucky enough to have a garden or a patio. You could, if you've got a motorhome or a caravan, they'd be lovely for that, or just for a bit of home deck. But Sue and I are lucky, we live near Eastbourne.
Do you?
And it's a lovely...
Oh, do you?
Yes, it's lovely, Eastbourne.
I'm thinking tennis.
Oh, yes, it's coming up
Yes, it
next
is.
week. Yes, I know.
Might come down and see you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
It's the Eastbourne Women's Tennis Championships.
They have some men's stuff there now.
Yes, they do,
They've
don't
just started
they?
bringing the men's in there.
You see, we're feeling all seasidey already.
So come and look at the beach huts as well.
Yes, they are lovely down there, aren't they?
They are. Now, there is sand. Those who have been to Eastbourne go, but there's no sand in Eastbourne. It's all pebbles. It's like Brighton. And there are a lot of pebbles, but when the tide does go out, we are allowed a bit of sand.
Lovely.
So, yeah, that's the idea. So with the Gone to the Beach one, which I don't think you can just quite see, I've just picked up, but I've done some little footprints in the sand
on
that one. And this is just all very simple applique, nothing complicated at all. And the beach huts, again, I've just mixed and matched up some checks and plaids, but feel free, you know, it's just the pattern set, so you can, you know, do whatever you like with them.
Now, you get both patterns included in this deal for $9.99. That is excellent value for money. If you want to make these for your friends and family, it gives you the opportunity to do so as well. 795074. If I wanted to make and sell, could I do that on my craft fairs?
Please do.
Perfect. There you go. That's excellent value for money. 795074, saving £4. What a great sale price for you. Right, moving on. Now, I always think of Gail when I see these.
These are
always
Gail.
think
We haven't
of
said
Gail.
hello to Gail, have we?
Oh, Gail, are you watching this morning? If you are, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Aww. Yeah, she's very busy, poor girl. She's moving house, so
is she?
everything's in a little bit of disarray for her at the moment. So wishing her well on that one. But she'll be with us next month.
Yes.
So that will be lovely to see her back as well. So.
Now, what are we getting in this particular kit?
This is just a pattern set. Again, I've just teamed up the hedgehogs. Again, designed by Gail. So you've got the babies on the back of this cushion and this lovely three-dimensional hedgehog made from felt. So again, felt's great. There's no worrying about fraying. You just cut the shapes out and arrange them. And she has done it before with the other designs of the hedge pigs that she's done before. So gives very good instructions, but it's easy construction. And if you work in felt, it's really lovely and easy to do. So you've got your cushion, and she's also designed a little draft excluder as well.
Isn't that lovely?
Which is really nice. Or you could make it a little bolster cushion.
I was going to say, it'd be really nice as a little bolster cushion.
Yeah.
You are getting both of those patterns, £13.99. It's great value for money. You're going to have a lot of fun making these, you really are. And perhaps use the technique for something else once you've learnt it. 689998 is your item number if you want to go for those. Nothing is one per person, by the way, so if you see something you think, oh, my friend might like that, then buy two, one for you and one for them. 689998 is your item number. You can head to the website to pop items into your basket. You'll also see everything that we've got available for you in the show. If your baskets are coming to £60 or more, you can open up a flexi buy, which means we'll divide the cost into two for you, paying half this month and half in a month's time. And if you are a Freedom member, it's always a delivered price. So those are the products. You can also see the products that are coming up in the 11 o'clock hour. Yes, we've got 2 hours with Daisy Chain Designs, which is always a pleasure and never a chore. If you want to pop anything into your basket now, you can do, even the items from the forthcoming show. Right, we've come over to the demo area with Sue.
Right,
You're right.
I was just fiddling around with the template. You caught me.
It's all right. You can fiddle around as much as you like. It's your show. What we're going to look at?
We're going to look at how I came up with the design for this and how we actually make it.
Perfect. Now, if you do have any questions as we go along, email them in. It is studio@hochanda.com, or get your questions in on Facebook Live and Sue will answer them. Right. Over to you.
Right, so with the pattern you get a template, or you also get this acrylic ruler, which we've had designed by Andy from Crafters UK.
Yes,
he's a Hochanda.
UK. Yeah. Yes, he comes here.
And it's a brilliant little thing. It is a little bit. It will come split up, so you have to be able to put it together. And as long as you can read Daisy Chain Designs, then it will be fine. You can put it together nicely. And he's even put a little diagram there.
Oh, Andy is very good.
He's
a very, very good designer, isn't he?
He is. He's very clever. He came up with that all by himself. And we've called it Daisy Dresden's. I designed it when I was in bed, actually, after having an ankle operation.
Oh dear.
I was preparing my classes on Dresdens, and I suddenly thought, why not split them up and do some English paper piecing, because I love English paper piecing. It's one of my favourite techniques. But you have to take more care with it than you do with hexagons, because hexagons you can use the templates anyway, and they will always fit together, whereas you do have to remember that these won't fit together unless you have them the right way round.
I wonder if you put a little sticker on the top.
Yes,
could you do that?
You could put a sticker on the top.
Or mark it with a permanent pen?
Or mark it with a permanent pen. I'm just moving it off now onto the paper. So these, I'm going to just draw around them and show you. These are really have dual purpose.
Okay.
With English paper piecing, you need to cut out the paper pieces, or strictly speaking, it's more card pieces.
Okay.
People use all sorts of different things for the papers in their English paper piecing, and it's a very old technique that's been around for a long, long time. And antique quilts, hexagonal quilts, some of them still have the papers in. They have very tantalising little glimpses of the past.
I was going to say, do you leave the paper in with paper piecing?
You do take them out. But when they had an exhibition of quilting history at the V&A, they had a complete Victorian English paper piece quilt, and they'd left the papers in.
Wow.
So it was double-sided, so you could go around the other side. You had this tantalising grip, just a little glimpse into the past.
Wow.
Because obviously in the past they didn't use nice, clean card like this, because
I wonder what the paper was all about.
Well, it had to be of a certain quality, I think.
Yes.
So my granny, who taught me how to do this, always used old envelopes, and she saved and recycled things.
That's a good idea.
You can't have anything too flimsy.
No.
You can't just have normal weight paper. And my favourite weight is 140 gram card.
Perfect.
Which is easily accessible.
Yes.
It needs to have a little bit of weight about it, because you're going to pull things around it. If you use paper, the shape might disappear or be distorted when you're using it. So you use this template to make your paper pieces, so you just draw around it. I always also have put a template in the pattern, so you would just simply draw around them, and then cut them out and prepare your pieces. Now, to make sure you're going to get it the correct way up, I would put a star or some sort of dot or some mark.
Yeah.
And then you can choose, as long as you're consistent in what you do, it doesn't matter whether or not you can see the star or you can't see the star, just as long as you do the same thing every time.
Yes, got you.
Because they're not the sort of pieces, they won't fit together if you get them the wrong way around, so you'll think, oh, what's going on
here? So mark at least one side.
Mark one side. If you do want to do fussy cutting, and sadly I didn't really bring any fabric that lends itself to fussy cutting, but
what kind of fabric lends itself to fussy cutting then?
Fabrics with definite motifs on them.
Oh, yes, you can cut around the shapes.
So you can cut around, and if it's got a rose on it, for example, you can pinpoint the rose and cut out that rose every time. I had some lovely fabric with birds on, which I cut out the bird every time and got it in a particular position on a Dresden that I was doing. So if you want to use these for fussy cutting, you can put them on your fabric. And make sure you have to put registration marks to make sure you get it in the same place each time. And you can draw around them on the fabric, but I'm sure our eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that there's no seam allowance. So you can't cut it out on the line, you have to add a seam allowance.
Right, good point.
So we did them without a seam allowance on purpose.
Okay, why is that?
Well, because usually what happens with these templates is you sort of have templates which have a dual purpose, and they'll have a seam allowance added so you can use them for your fabric, and then they have dots so you can draw for your paper.
Yes.
But with the curve, that is very difficult to get that curve perfect.
Yeah, of course, with the dots.
With the dots.
Yes.
You'd have to have loads and loads and loads of dots, and you might end up with a bit of a wonky curve. So I thought, seam allowance, no seam allowance. Andy said to me, you haven't put a seam allowance on there. I said, I don't want one. I think it's better to get these pieces accurate, because you can actually cut them out quite roughly and get away with it.
Perfect.
You don't need a perfect you don't need the perfect shape. So once you've drawn your templates, I've got some here.
I do need to tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
We're approaching 30% of the stock gone.
Oh, marvellous.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
30% of the stock gone.
Oh,
so
that's
well
great.
done. Yeah.
So here, I've drawn these out already. I haven't marked them yet, so I'll just put a star on them, cut them out, and obviously I'll jump to the next stage. And you can see, there's, actually I didn't put a star on it. I know that it's going to be that way up. So I can either have it that way up, and I've cut it that way up now, or if I want to, I can turn it the other way around. Whatever you decide, the design will work, but you've got to be consistent with whatever you decided. Now, I decided to always see the mark, which means that the design is actually reversed.
Right, so the design that we've got on here
is reversed from what it says on the template, but it really doesn't matter. It will work. It's the consistency that you need.
Love this design, it's fabulous.
Yeah, it's great. I'm really, really pleased with it.
And you can use any of your scrap fabrics that you've got.
When I come to demonstrate the applique, see, I've used some much more modern and bright fabrics.
Yes.
And if you go onto any search engine on the internet and put in Dresden plate layouts, there are literally hundreds of layouts for Dresden plates, because it has the unique quality that not many quilt blocks have, that you can use the whole of it,
yes,
or you can use half of it,
yes,
or you can use a quarter of it.
It's a very clever design. Whilst we're talking about fabrics, can I just introduce these, because I think these would work really well.
They would, they'd be lovely.
Yeah, these are brand new. Very, very, very nice. We'll bring the details up on the screen. So these are your batiks, £14.99, a great saving as well. And these are your fat quarter bundles. Why are batiks so popular at the moment?
They're absolutely, because they generally come in very lovely, vibrant colours. And they're tone on tone quite often, so they're easy to use.
Yes.
They're very, very fine quality. So very easy to deal with, and they have that particular look.
Yeah, they do.
There's nothing to stop you mixing batiks with other fabrics as well. And that's glorious colour, isn't it?
Isn't it
absolutely
lovely?
Beautiful.
And both sides as well.
Yeah, double-sided.
Yeah.
So if you get them the wrong way up, it doesn't matter with the batik because of the way that they're manufactured. And these are lovely quality.
Yeah, they are superb quality. If you do want to get hold of these, though, we're busy.
Yeah.
5 pieces, 5 fat quarters. For £14.99, great price, and they're 21 inches by 21 inches by 20 inches.
Yeah.
There
metric fat quarters, I think that is. So they're slightly bigger than regular fat quarters, because we've done it in centimetres.
Yes.
So yes, they're beautiful quality, and they don't fray.
Yeah.
So they're lovely to use for applique.
Yeah, good for cutting.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah,
perfect.
Very nice.
If you do want to get hold of these, treat yourself. Treat yourself today. 182030.
Good
Perfect.
price.
Thanks for that, Sue. I just wanted to let people know about those at home.
Right, so English paper piecing, you have a couple of techniques that you can use for English paper piecing. This is my favourite, and basically you pull your fabric when you cut it out with the seam allowance around the paper piece and tack it down. So I'm just going to show you. Now the curve is the most challenging little bit, because you want to try and get it nice and smooth.
What would you suggest we do?
Well, I don't clip the fabric, as you can see. I haven't clipped it at all, and I'm purposely, when I'm doing the tacking, I use up my old thread, so I will purposely use an old contrasting coloured thread.
So you can see it?
So I can see it,
yep,
because I want to take the tacking stitches out.
Yes.
And plus the fact I always put the knot, I do quite a big knot and I put it on the beginning.
Why do you do that?
Well, so I can just clip off the knot, and then when I'm ready and I've finished, pressed it, I can just clip off the knot and then generally just pull the whole thing out at once.
Makes
the other thing
sense.
about these card pieces is you can reuse them.
Yes.
You don't have to have new ones every time. You can see I've recycled this one. It's got I've stitched on it before, so you can't quite see, but it's got little holes on it. So I would just pull, and this is where the weight of the fabric comes in. I would pull it over here. You can imagine if you had a very lightweight fabric, it would just bend over when you do this. So pull it over and just keep pressing it down with your fingernail and do smaller stitches than normal tacking stitches.
So again, with the seam allowance, because it's not on the acrylic block,
You can
Are
cut
you precise with that?
No, and I generally go for rather than a 1/4 inch, I go for 3/8 of an
Okay,
inch.
so it doesn't have to be
approximately.
precise in the pattern.
No, it doesn't. It's a very, very forgiving technique. You really don't have to be precise because you're never going to see this.
And that's easy, isn't
And
it?
it's pretty easy. It's a nice portable project which you can take and do in hotel bedrooms, because as we do sometimes, although we do. The lighting's not very good sometimes, but you can do it on holiday as well.
It's nice if you're watching the telly.
It is, actually.
Because, you know, you don't have to put a lot of visual effort into it.
No, you
Once
don't.
you've done one,
No.
you could do a whole batch.
Yeah, as long as you're not watching something too exciting. Or trying to watch something with subtitles, which I sometimes do, and then I miss the whole thing because I'm sewing and not doing subtitles. So I'll look up and think, oh, OK, I have no idea what's going on. There is another way to do English paper piecing, which I also quite like, and that's the gluing method.
Okay.
So you can buy these little glue pens and then glue. Now, the jury's out on whether or not you glue along the fabric or
Oh,
the
shall we
template.
put the question out there
I
to
don't know.
people?
I think if it was curved, I would glue along the fabric.
Yeah.
So that every press over, there would be
Yes.
some glue involved.
Makes sense.
But on a straight one, I'm just going to glue down this edge there and then pull it over. So I've got it flat on the table and I'm pulling it over.
Half the stock now gone, half the stock
Oh,
of the
lovely.
daisy chain designs,
Oh, that's
daisy
lovely, thank
Dresdens with acrylic template, 791,606, £14.99 if you want to get it home today. Sorry, I've just dropped my glasses on the floor.
OK.
I'm going to continue
I'll carry
picking
on
them
with
up,
it.
just in
I'll
case
carry
you're
on
thinking,
going.
what's she doing? But yes, half the stock has gone, so well done,
Oh,
Sue.
super, thank you.
Yes.
It's so nice when people actually like what... Because I've looked at it for so many hours, you lose the ability to see it, and you think, oh, well, it's not that nice, actually, and then...
It is, it's fabulous.
Because I've looked at it too much. I'm just going to glue this other... What I did on this was a combination of gluing and tacking. I like gluing on the straight lines, but I'm not so keen on gluing round the bend. I mean, round the curve. You can do it, but
I never like going round the bend.
I'm not going to make any comment, rude or otherwise. Now you'll notice that there is an ear. If I hand that to you, you see that bit sticking out?
Yes, let me grab
is
that.
an ear.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter if you've got the ear. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to finish it off. Yeah, because, and if I hand you the next one in a minute, they will, once you put the pieces on top, it hides it. They slide underneath. The only bit that's got to be finished is the curve.
Oh, right. Oh, we can see that, yeah.
The only bit that's got to be finished is the curve, because all the other pieces are stitched to there when they're stitched together. So the curve is the only bit that needs to be properly finished. So you don't have to worry about the ears. There they are. They're all tucked underneath anyway. Can you see how that fits together?
That's perfect.
Yeah, so it fits together really nicely.
Yeah, it does.
And there's a little ear popping out there, but
Yes.
I'm not concerned about it.
No?
Because it's not going to be a little petal on its own. At the very least, it's going to have 3 little petals.
And then each petal will cover
up.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
only the end ones that you want to get rid of the ear. So you don't need to worry about them. You don't need to finish them
Well, then
off.
that's good, because that's not being too fussy then,
You
is it?
can't
You're
be
just
too
getting your
fussy.
project together.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a little while because obviously it is a hand project. But I actually sewed it onto here by machine using invisible hemming stitch, which is what I'm going to demonstrate in our next demonstrate. And it is really invisible. You can barely
put my glasses
see
on.
it. You can barely see it.
Is that thread on this side then?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see. I'll show you.
I can't see it.
Yeah, well, it's
That
on.
really is invisible.
It is invisible.
That is.
It's magic.
It is magic. You're going to show us how to do it?
I am.
Good.
Yes. But first of all, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how I stitch these together. So I would lay them out on the table and make sure the only little tricky piece is this. You do have to have it the correct way round, but you can't really get it the wrong way round because it won't fit in. So as long as you know that it's like that, then you'll be fine. So just lay it out on the table when you've done your pieces, have a little look and think, OK, I know which way round I'm going to go. I use a very fine thread, a very fine polyester 100-weight thread to sew them together, and I just use a neutral colour.
Okay.
So I don't have to keep changing. And I whip stitch them together. Again, there's lots of different methods of this.
What's a whip stitch?
Oh, I'm going to show you.
Perfect.
I'm going to show you right now because it whips over the top. That's why it's called a whip stitch. And you try to catch as little of the fabric as you can.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be appliqued onto something else. So actually, it doesn't have to be very strong.
Okay.
It's not going to come apart. So I just take the thread over. Can you see that?
Yep.
And whip it together.
I'm thinking of that song, Whip It Real Good. Do you know that song?
No, I don't.
Okay, sorry.
Fortunately.
It's a nice song. It's about dancing, I think.
Oh, is it? I hope so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and I'm thinking of Gail's whippets now that you've said that. Gail's got 3 whippets.
Has she?
She has.
Oh, Gail, I love whippets.
Oh, I know, she loves they're lovely.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are gorgeous.
What are their names? Oh, I'll put you on the spot.
Bailey, Daisy and Parsley.
Daily Paisley.
No.
Sorry?
Bailey.
Bailey. Parsley.
I can't do it now either.
Can you imagine me and Sue trying to call back Gail's dogs in the bar?
It would be horrendous.
Paisley, Barley, Dolly, Wally.
They wouldn't
Carly. They just keep running.
They just get and by golly, can they run?
Oh, I love. Gail,
amazing.
send in a picture if you're watching, please.
Oh, she put some lovely pictures on Instagram of them all asleep, and they're so sweet. They're very cuddly, actually. They cuddle up to her, which is very
beautiful
nice.
Dogs. They are. They're lovely.
And I've got a spaniel. I quite like spaniels.
Spaniels
too.
all dogs are lovely.
Yeah, they are.
My dog Millie is going to a doggy show today, along with her boyfriend Archie and her boyfriend's sister Penny.
Oh.
So they're all going along to the dog show, and we're going to see who comes back with the most rosettes.
Oh. Well, I hope the one who doesn't get the most rosettes won't be upset.
Oh, Millie won't win it. She'll just run up and grab it.
And what breed are they?
Penny and Archie are Chihuahuas.
Oh.
Penny's a little puppy Chihuahua. She's gorgeous. And Millie is a Jack Russell Terrier. But I think she might have a little bit of Whippet in her.
Oh,
the Jack Russells are a mixture.
Are they?
Yes. Not by breeding, but
No.
by the very nature of a Jack Russell dog and how they were put together in the first.
They're meant to go down holes, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't let my Millie go down holes.
Not if she's crossed with a Whippet. Is she tall then? For Jack
She's got longer legs, so she's like a longer leg Jack Russell Terrier.
So while we've been chatting about dogs...
but isn't that the way we go with crafting?
Yeah.
You know, you can have
away.
a chat, you can put together your paper piecing, and you're done.
Yeah. So I've put the 2 pieces together there, and then the next piece I would put into place would be there.
Okay.
And that took me, a minute to sew them together?
Didn't take you very long at all. Time just went by.
No. And so you can crack on and get all those put together.
I think this would be a nice project to do, actually, with a couple of people, because getting together and having a bit of a chin wag and a chat, in next to no time, you'll see that you've done all your paper pieces ready to go.
Well, yes, you can. I mean, obviously, you've got if you've got the template, you're good to go. You can make as many as you want. And I've done it in Christmas fabric because I was thinking, Christmas tablecloth, possibly.
Great
although I wouldn't let
idea.
anybody put anything on it.
Maybe over the back of a sofa or a chair.
Yeah, so just a little project which will get you in the mood for Christmas with 2, I've used 2 Christmassy fabrics and 2 sort of slightly lighter fabrics to get the effect of
Actually, the centre part would make a really nice placemat. So you could make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's really difficult to get those really nice placemats at Christmas time. So make them yourself.
Or you could do a table runner. I was going to do a table runner, and then I just couldn't decide how long I should make it or how big I should make it. So I thought, well, this is a very old design. I found this layout on one of those sites that I like to look at, and it was much bigger, but that was the basic layout from an antique quilt.
Oh, really? I like it. It's very nice.
And I just thought it's a really good way to showcase the fact that you can use half of it or a quarter of it if you want to. You could just make a tablecloth with just the 4 corners if you wanted to. It's very versatile.
It really is. I'm seeing another shape in this. Let me just fold that over and bring this one up. You could just use one part. It'd be like a vase.
Yeah.
For a flower, and then you could so that shape there, and then you could embroider the flower onto that, which would be really nice.
Yeah,
so there's lots of potential, lots of different shapes.
Well, as I say, there are so many different layouts for it, so you don't have to make this particular layout. Or this is what I've. The instructions are general to this layout, but they will work with whatever you decide to do. So I've given good instructions on the invisible applique, and I've also I haven't said quilt as desired, because I hate that when people say that. I've told you how I quilted it.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
it's very frustrating if you don't know how to quilt something.
Yeah, of course, of course. The joy will be when you get this home and you'll be able to make and create and come up with different combinations and maybe coming up with your very own design. £14.99, brand new today. We're very, very busy for it. The acrylic template designed by Sue.
Yep.
You can watch this show again on Rewind so you can see the instructions, but we're approaching 2/3 of the stock gone.
Wonderful.
Whether we
Thank you.
have it for the next show at 11 o'clock, I'm not too sure, so it could be an idea to pop it into your basket and then check on out. Now, at 7 a.m. this morning, we had Good Morning Hochanda, and Sue number 2, or Sue number 1, the other Sue, came
number
on
one.
to the show for that.
It's definitely number 1.
Definitely number 1. She came on to the show this morning, and Good Morning Hochanda is a great way of starting the day. It's a good way of launching our deal of the day. And a deal of the day lasts all the way through until 7 a.m. the next morning. The deal of the day today, very handy actually. Very, very handy. We've got some great tape for you. 90 metres in total. There's 30 metres on each roll, and it's very, very easy to tear. I'm terrible at tearing tape. I'm very good at tearing this tape. You could use it for masking. You could use it for your canvases, for masking off certain elements so you can paint and create. But you can also use it for your construction as well. So it's extra strong, but it doesn't leave any residue behind. It's fabulous. 533 347. If you want to get hold of that, you're saving £12, £14.99 for your deal of the day. Right, we are back with Sue. We've called you the other Sue. We've called you Sue number 1.
I know, that's an honour, isn't
Sue,
it?
yes, Sue
Bossy
number 1.
Sue. Bossy, bossy. My
Well, you're
family always say I'm bossy.
Bossy Sue. You're not bossy Sue.
I
But
am.
I always do what you tell me. I always do what you tell me. No, it's good, it's good. I need to be brought into hand sometimes. 3/4, we've just had a bit of a spike.
Oh, goodness.
3/4 of you're the only person I listen to, by the way. 3/4 of the stock has gone. 791606 is the item number. 3/4 of the stock has gone. So from walking over there to here, we had that spike of people getting it into their baskets.
You know, Sue said it's always, you know, when we go, and Sue and I, we all design independently, and, you know, we discuss projects. They discuss more than me, because I tend to do the donkey work of sending all the parcels out and getting everything ready and cut. But it is really lovely when we design something and, you know, it's well received by everybody at home. So thank you. It means a lot, and it keeps us designing, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always very, very good. You can have a lot of fun with this when you get it home. You've got your instructions. You can reuse, of course, the acrylic plates if you want to. You've got the design process in there, but you might come up with your own designs, which is an excellent way when you're crafting to give you that inspiration and your ideas.
We just give you the start, really. That's what we like to think, is we give you the little start, and then it's up to you exactly how far you want to take it, how big you want to take it. I mean, you know, these blocks can be in any size quilt. You know, you could take it up to a double bed size if you wanted to.
Yes.
You know, you could take it down to a cushion. But I think having the acrylic templates, I mean, I do a lot of English paper piecing. I love it because it's very portable. So when Sue came up with the idea of sort of turning this into an English paper piece project, which is massive, it's just huge, so many people are doing it, what a lovely idea. So,
Certainly is. £14.99. That's a lovely idea as well. It's a great price. As a Freedom member, it's a delivered price. Over 80% of the stock has gone, so please check out your baskets. Pop it into your basket, make sure you do that, and then instantly check out if you want it, because I wouldn't like you to miss out. Be quick, I'm being told. Right, we're moving on. We've got some red work quilting for you, and with this, how much of the stock gone, sorry? Oh, we're approaching 1/4 of the stock gone of this already. Very, very popular red work. We'll just show you the finished quilt.
It's a lovely big quilt
that you can
isn't
make
it?
and create. We'll turn it the other way. These
It's
are the
always the
months
wrong
of the
way.
year
There we go.
with flowers. For each and every month, and you're probably going, oh, what's my month? You will have to wait till you get it home to see, but we can see we've got lots of beautiful flowers in here going from January all the way through to December. You get the panel, this is what you get, and you also get the kit. So there is your panel. This is how it will start off its life. Excellent quality, love this.
It's a really good quality, you know, finding Hayley and working with her, and we've really honed it now. We've sort of got the line as fine as we possibly can. again, had it printed in red. Don't feel you've got to stick with it being in red, though. It
No, of
really
course
doesn't
not.
have to be in red. It could work in greens, in blues, but traditionally it is red work, so we thought having it in red is a good idea. You've got some little extra blocks here. These are the little ones that go in the corner. So what we've done is actually printed, there was space to print, I think,
that's
7.
good.
So you've got 3 spare, so we thought that might be quite nice. You could put them into a cushion or onto a card, something like that. But having it printed is just great. You literally can just start sewing straight away, and it's a lot of fun. We really loved making it, and it's a joy. I love red work. It's a really portable
You're going to
project.
love it as well. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be black, it could be anything you want. £34.99, 030937. So that's fantastic. We'll pop that back on.
I'll fold it up for you, Janice. I'll do that. That's fine. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll tell you about the dolls that we've got. These are so super cute. You've got some options here. We've been very, very busy for these. I think you love them. Now, you get the pattern to make and create, but you get a choice. So with the red dress, this is the fabric that you will be getting. She's wearing a slightly different dress here, but this fabric is beautiful. You get the lace and you get the elastic. You also get the choice of hair. So you get the red dress with blonde hair or the red dress with the brown hair, the brunette. The choice is going to be yours. She's really nice. Can I just stand her up so you can see? She's nice and tall, and I know it's early in the morning. We've not gone past the watershed, but she's got knickers on. There you go. I show you that because it is important. Lots of people like to have their dolls in full with her breeches on. And then you have got the cream option with the brunette or the blonde, and again you get everything else, even the fasteners just here. Pick those up for the back of the dress because the dress can come off. 591330 is your item number. Only £17.49 going for those. Let's talk about bags.
Love a bag.
Love a
bag, yes.
Now, this is your summer Sunday bag. Let me just take the padding out. So I want to show you the inside of this. You've got 2 pockets. Are the patterns for the pockets included?
Oh, they are. They are indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, the patterns are inside there for everything. So you'll get the instructions, the applique for the ice creams, how to construct the bag, and then in the kit I've included the fabrics, the inner form stabiliser, which is this lovely thick stabiliser which gives the bag its shape.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
And it's a really nice product. And again, I've just put a little selection of beads in there for you to decorate the bag.
Love the colourways that you've chosen.
Yes,
really, really
did
do.
That. It's a lovely colourway.
It is.
It works really nicely.
It does. It certainly does. If you want to get this home, £22.49. I say get this home. It is, of course, the pattern and the fabrics that you get home, and you make and create it. And you could give this to a friend or keep it for yourself and go out on a summer's day and have a picnic, which is fabulous. So 271871 is your item number. Now, when you get to wherever you're going, it might be a caravan, you might be going on holiday, staying away, you might have a motorhome, you might have a staycation. How about something like this? Could be in your garden, on your garden benches, could be on inside in your summer house, for example. These are beautiful. £9.99 for 2 patterns to make and create 2 different cushions, which is really nice, and reminiscence of Sue's home near Eastbourne.
Yes, not very far away at all. I don't get down there as much as I should, really. It's such a lovely place to be.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's very nice.
795074 is your item number. That is your duo of cushion patterns for you. Now, Gail isn't with us today. Gail is at home, but we have some of her products here. Yes. And instantly when I see the hedgehogs, or hedge pigs as we call them, you've got Gail in mind. Yeah, hedge pigs.
Hedge pigs, that's right.
Yes.
I think her sister looked it up and said the old word for them were hedge pigs rather than hedgehogs.
Yeah, because they are derivative of the pig family.
Are they? I didn't know that.
Hog, pig, hedgehog.
Oh, clever.
Don't believe everything I tell you. I just like to sound intelligent.
I'm not going to contradict, I don't know.
2 patterns, £13.99. 689998 is your item number, and we are approaching 20% of the stock gone. It's a delightful project to have, and when you make and create these, you can lend this technique to other items as well.
It's a really nice technique, and it's, you know, you straight away just want to stroke them because they're sort of quite tactile with the felt as well, aren't they? It's a lovely, lovely idea.
Beautiful. I've got some news on the quilt.
Ooh.
The red work quilt. The paper piecing with the acrylic. We've sold out, Sue. We've sold out, Sue. We've sold out, you. Wow, that is brilliant. Oh, well done, everyone. You checked out your baskets and you got your product. We'll see if we can get some extended stock. We'll have a look. Wow, that was a large stock. That went very, very quickly. Have a look at the website. Make sure you get what you want, because it seems that we're having a very busy show this morning. Pop things into your basket and do check on out. It means you get your product. We'll see what we can do to see if we can get any more of the acrylic blocks back on extended delivery. But have a look at the website. Go for those hedgehog cushion patterns or hedge pig cushion patterns, and the draft excluder could be a bolster cushion. The batiks, those fabrics, beautiful colours, very, very bright, £14.99. And you've also got some other items which will be on the show at 11 o'clock today, including the Perfect Pals and Perfect Pooches patterns. We've got those dotted around the studio. Always very, very busy when we go live with those. When I say go live, when we introduce them into the show at 11 a.m. They are available now on the website. So here's the thing. If you've been waiting for those to come back, pop them in your basket, check on out, and then when we get to the show at 11 a.m, you'll have them. Now we've got some news.
I know.
We've got some news. We've been able to bring it back on extended delivery.
Super.
It's on a 10-day dispatch. It's on a 10-day, so these will be dispatched on the 21st of June. So that's good news.
Yes.
We can breathe a sigh of relief so we can keep going with the demonstrations.
Yes, thank goodness.
Yes.
I was panicking a bit then.
Oh, no, don't.
So I did forget to tell you anything about the history of the Dresden plate block.
Oh, yeah, let's have a chat.
Because I was teaching it and lots of different methods of doing it. I did look at the history. I couldn't find much about it, except that it's probably named after the German town of Dresden, where there's a lot of porcelain and pottery, isn't there?
Yes.
Dresden plates.
Yeah.
And it seems to have appeared in the 1930s in America, which was a time of great recession and the Depression.
Yes.
And I think possibly it's a very good block for using up scraps.
Good idea.
And because it's so versatile with sizes and the amount of petals and whatever you do, I think that's probably why it was so popular.
Yeah.
So you could make a few Dresden plates out of scraps, put them onto some fairly cheap backing, and you've got a lovely quilt.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So that was all I could find out. I like to find out about the history of things.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but splitting it up like this, I think, is something that I thought of.
Right.
I haven't seen it anywhere else. Anyway.
Also, you could have your place in history.
Oh, that would be lovely, Janice. I'd love to.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if I will.
We will sort it for you. I'm sure there's some site somewhere we can put it on there so your name will get there.
Well, we have called it Daisy Dresden 1, so there are more in the pipeline, and I've got an example of a harder one with me that I can show you.
Okay.
But I did want to talk about invisible machine applique.
Yes.
Now, there are lots of methods of machine applique, zigzagging, blanket stitch, satin stitch, but I felt that you don't really want anything too obtrusive with this particular design. So invisible machine applique is a very good option. The first thing you've got to have is invisible or monofilament thread. It's called monofilament thread, which it's not my favourite thing, but for this particular applique I think it works very well. And as you said, you really can't see the stitches,
no, I can't. I'm
can you?
Put my glasses
I mean,
on,
of course you
try.
can hand applique very nicely as well, but that's the monofilament thread, and I've got the clear. There's a clear one and a smoky one, because the clear one works better with the colours that I'm using. So you put that on the top, and you put perhaps an acrylic, a polyester thread in your bobbin.
I'm still trying to find it. I cannot.
You might see the odd red dot here and there because I had red thread in the bobbin. So occasionally, now it's a quite forgiving sort of technique, and I'm going to go through it now. I think nearly every sewing machine will have a stitch called a blind hemming stitch, and it's on this particular machine. It's four little stitches and then a zigzag to one side, and it's something that dressmakers use, and it's also something that you use for hemming curtains.
So zigzag.
A little zigzag, and the zigzag bites into the applique piece.
Right.
And the little straight stitches go down the side of the applique piece.
Okay.
Now, because this is a turned piece, it's very forgiving, and the reason I've made it so invisible is because all the time I'm stitching, I pull the fabric slightly back so that it's stitching right underneath the fabric, and when you let it go again, it covers the stitches. So it's a really useful technique for all sorts of applique, but it does lend itself particularly well to this. So I'm just going to do it quickly, and I have given it full instructions. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it, but you can hear it. It goes straight, straight, zigzag, straight, 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 zigzag.
Yeah, you can't even see the thread going in, can you?
No, because it is really invisible.
But there is definitely thread going in there. You can just make that out when it stops against the backdrop of the machine.
Now, if you don't want to do this, you could use invisible thread and just use a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch. But the blind hemming stitch is particularly good for this particular technique, and it's quite quick. Or, I mean, my favourite thing would be to do it by hand, but that is just something I generally don't have time to do.
No.
Because I'm always up against it. And this did take me a while, because obviously the pieces are made by hand, so I had to do a lot of it by hand. And I didn't have anybody to help me. Quite often I have somebody who will help me do it, some of my lovely friends, but I was so disorganised this time I didn't even get round to asking them, so I thought, right, I'm just going to do it myself. So I did, quite quickly. And it still looks okay, amazingly.
It looks fantastic, and I'm loving this technique of the invisible. What do you call it? Invisible.
It's invisible machine applique.
Invisible machine applique.
Yeah, and you do have to alter your stitch length, because it's generally when you're the factory length, it will be a little bit too big. So I say in the instructions, just play around a little bit with the length of the straight stitch and the bite of the zigzag. Think about the zigzag as being the bite that's biting into the fabric. So you don't want it to be huge. No. You want it to be quite small and in proportion. And in fact, I don't say this in the pattern, but on this particular machine, I've got mine at just 1.15 millimetres for the straight stitch and 1.7 millimetres for the zigzag stitch.
Might be an idea to note that down, but again, you can watch this show again on Rewind. Can I just mention the fabrics, Sue? We've been very busy for these.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. They are beautiful.
And I think these will work really well with the acrylic blocks. I really do. We're approaching a quarter of the stock of the batiks gone. So you've got these lovely, vibrant colours that you can use. They all work beautifully, and they're all tone on tone as well. £14.99 if you want to go for this 5-piece fat quarter bundle. And the size of these again is 20 by 21 inches. 20 by 21 inches, which is an imperial fat quarter, is it?
Metric.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's a metric fat quarter.
I was doing so well.
I know you
was doing so
well.
well.
You know, it is early in the morning.
It is,
and you have been
yes.
up ever so early.
It's a metric fat quarter, but as you see there, just with this one open. Double-sided as well. Double-sided fabric. I think these would work beautifully with your acrylic plates. I really do.
The nice thing about this project is it doesn't take a great deal of fabric.
No.
So you can really use up quite small scraps. And I have used 4 fabrics. You could just use 3 fabrics. The more modern one that I have done is just like that. You can see. And I haven't swapped the fabrics around, I haven't moved them around as much, I've just used the same fabric in the same position, because you turn it. And if you want to have a look, there is a trick that you can do. If you've done a quarter of it like this, if you've got some of these mirrors,
right.
I don't know if we can do this very easily, but the mirrors are like that. So if we turn it round, I might have to stand up.
Do you want me to pop it on here?
If you put it on there. We'll have to have it facing outwards, of course. So we
we'll see the whole of the studio.
Can I just have that little block?
Yes, of course you can.
Put it on there.
Do you want to put it on there?
And I'll put the mirror like that.
Ah, right.
Then there. You can. Oh, if you can see. Oh, we've got it the wrong way around. But you can see what it's going to look like when you put the mirror on there.
That is a fabulous idea. Oh, I really like that.
It's
like going to the fun house.
And, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll be using it later on as well, because I'm doing Japanese folded.
Oh,
and
really?
I use it for Japanese folded as well, to see what it's going to look like without having to make the whole thing.
That is a great idea. And you've made this yourself, I can see.
I have.
Now, here's an idea. You know the deal of the day that we've got going?
Yeah.
We've got some fabulous tape on the deal of the day. If you've got 2 mirrors, this particular tape is grey, but you could use the deal of the day tape that we've got available to recreate a mirror like this. Fabulous.
I just bought those at a
Love that
hardware
idea.
store and made them myself. You can buy them from Patchwork and Quilting Supplies, but they're a bit small sometimes, and I like a nice big one that I can't lose easily.
We're going to take a look at the website quickly, or should we just get... OK, let's have a look at the website. And this is where you can see all the items that we've got available for you on the show, giving you a chance to pop things into your basket for items that are coming up in the next show at 11 o'clock. We've been busy for this show, so it might be an idea to jump in ahead of yourself and get hold of items coming up. So there you go, that's the website, and those are all the items from Daisy Chain Designs. It's great to have your company on a Sunday morning. It's all about sew on a Sunday. It's all about Sue on a Sunday as well. We've got two Sues. Thank you to you, Sue. Thank you to Sue. There you go. There's Sue number one.
Yeah.
Sounds like the generation game. Sue number one and Sue number two. You're both number one to me.
Thank you.
And you're number one to me as well at home. So thank you so much for your company. We'll see you again at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Perfect. And we'll see the other Sue as well at 11 a.m. So please do stay where you are. We've got more coming up on Hochanda. Go and get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself some toast or a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee? I think I need one. We'll see you in a few moments' time. Thank you so much. Do check out your baskets. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye. Hampton Art One Day Special is coming up next. Don't miss out on that. It's a great deal. It really is. We've been very, very busy. Add some sparkle after that, and then we're back at 11 with the girls and Daisy Chain Designs.
Hello, I'm Hayley, and you might have seen me presenting here at Hochanda. Well, I've always been an avid crafter behind the scenes and have been given the opportunity to share some of my favourite products with you in a monthly show called Handmade by Hayley. So I hope you'll join me, let me inspire you, and maybe you will discover a new craft in the process.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I've been working closely with Crafts2 on the development of the John Next Door brand and also working with their fantastic range of products. I'll be bringing you some fantastic shows that are combining the John Next Door and Crafts2 products. We'll be sharing things like the press cut dies and some of the Find It media and some of the other fantastic tools, accessories and other products that Crafts2 bring to everybody at home. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't miss the Crafts2 shows with me, John Lockwood, on Hochanda.
Hello and a very, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's just gone 9 a.m. and this is our first of the one-day special shows for today after a very, very busy launch with Kathy last night at, actually I was going to say 6 p.m, but it was a double launch at 5 p.m, wasn't it, Kathy?
Yes, it was.
Very, very busy evening. Wow, what a product though, and what a one-day special. When we have a one-day special, it's got to be something, like it says, special, and it needs to be a one-day deal, and it needs to really stand out. As you can see, the saving is huge on this. But what have we got? Kathy, this is something that so many of our viewers have engaged with and absolutely love. It's a great, great tool, and we've got a double pack today as well.
Yes, yes. Well, so the stamp perfect right here, you're getting 2, you're saving so much. It's what you would pay for just one of these.
Yeah.
And at Hampton Art, we have been in the stamping business for over 20 years, and we just saw a need of, it could be intimidating to take your stamps out, and if you made a mistake, or you could never go redo it and everything. So we came up with a tool that helps you place your images exactly where you want them.
Yeah.
So it's about precision. It's about, and if you don't get it perfect the first time, the best feature is this, is you can go back and stamp again and again until it's exactly how you want it.
Yeah, it's such an amazing tool as well. You'll see it in action today. But, you know, we hear stories from people that, oh, well, I'm not a very good stamper, or I'm a bit scared to start stamping, or I used to stamp and I finish. But, you know, a tool like this can just slot into somebody's life. And, well, we hear it from you as well. This isn't just guesswork. You know, this has changed people's crafting.
It has. I think people who have put their stamps away because they felt like that it was just too much of a challenge and too many mistakes have brought their stamps out of the closet. They're buying new stamps because this tool has actually made it where even the beginner stamper can do the most advanced techniques. It's just really simplified. I don't think once you have one you would ever stamp without it again.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, you've mentioned a few things there already, Kathy. The precision, you can see the grid, you've got the magnets that come with it, the measurements on the side and around the edge too. It's beautifully made, it's sleek, and also, given the saving here today, you're paying less today than you would for one normally on its own, with a £35 saving. It's brilliant. You've got one for a holiday home that you maybe travel to, or upstairs and downstairs. You've got one travel one that you can take with you in your craft bag. It's a perfect duo.
Yeah, I feel a lot of crafters love to get together and have craft together and share ideas. So this one fits right in any bag. It's really sleek and easy to go with you. And then this larger one, you sometimes have a need for some of your larger format projects than our 7x9. So this some mixed media projects and some scrapbook layouts and things like that, and mini books. That's why we have the larger one. So that one is perfect to leave in your studio and just to have at your
just disposal there, ready to go.
Yes,
yeah. I mean, look, so many people watching have already purchased yesterday on the launch last night. Over half the stock has gone already, and I'm sure you're tuning back in to see Kathy, more demonstration, maybe have a little cheeky look at some of the stamps, and the paper collection is absolutely beautiful. The colours on that are just perfect. But do have a look at the website, hochanda.com, to place your order, or dial in to get it, with half the stock already gone since last night's launch with Kathy. Looking at everything else that we've got on the show, you can see some of the cut and embossed folders as well. They are in little packs and duos there. You can get them singly as well. The saving is when you get two together. Look at how much goodies we've got, though. We've got the wonderful stamps and the clear stamp sets, again available singly, but in duos, saving around about £6 if you go for a pair. These are really good, actually, stamps and dies, where you're stamping your image and then die cutting to save you fussy cutting it out. And then look, here is that paper crafting kit and the different paper crafting kit options that you've got that I was mentioning. The colourways in that are just really, really perfect. So Kathy, let's launch straight in to see anybody who hasn't seen the amazing Stamp Perfect before and is wondering what all the excitement is about.
I always like to start with the simplest and probably the most important feature is about it's very difficult to make a mistake, but if you make a mistake, you can go back and fix it and stamp again and again until you get the exact impression you want. Then a little later I'm going to show you some layering and some masking and mass production wise that you might need too. If you're doing mass production, say invitations and so forth, having the two tools will save you so much time. So we'll get into some more advanced, but to start, I always love to just kind of talk about where this need came from. Like how many people have gotten right to the very last step of their project and their last stamp impression they make a mistake and then they're like, I have to throw the whole card out. So with the Stamp Perfect that does not happen. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a card.
Go for it. If you always pass you anything, I can.
We'll just take this one right here.
Go for it.
So I'm going to take this one and just kind of show you about wanting to just stamp a sentiment.
Oh, we're very busy out there, so, you know, before too many people come through and check out, I must say that it's the 20th of June on the extended dispatch date as well, coming from the United States. Where Kathy's from, if you hadn't noticed.
My New York accent comes out here and there.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good accent. Okay.
So it's a lot about precision. So right here, what you can't do with an acrylic block, once it's attached, your hands is kind of in the way. Yeah. So I can put this wherever I want on my card. So right away, being able to position your stamp without it being inked is a huge advantage. So I'm going to place it right there in the middle. And then you take the hinge lid, and a little bit about the tool. There are some other positioners out there that do not have a hinge lid. You still have to kind of aim and measure and stand over it. This lid just makes it almost impossible for you to make a mistake. So it's right there. It picks up your clear stamp. This will also work with cling-mounted stamps if you just take this foam piece out.
Perfect.
This foam is kind of mimicking the foam that's on a foam-mounted stamp, so that your stamp kind of hits the paper and there's cushion. Our lid is also a little bit pliant so that you can really pressure. Transferring ink really needs a little cushion and
a little
little
you don't want your stamp to splay and you get a blurred image or anything. It's that little bit of a spring that is good.
Exactly. And then I'm going to it is difficult to make a mistake, but I'm going to purposely not ink the entire stamp, because we've all done that where we're like, how did I miss ink on that one edge?
Yes.
So let's just say I did that, and I go ahead and I stamp, and now my card is ruined.
Except it's not.
No, and I could demo trying to go over and doing it by hand, but we all know that
you won't quite get it.
You're not. It's going to get all kind of shadowy. Yeah. So this is like I said, its most important feature, if you ask me, is the fact that you can go back. Your stamp stays in the exact position. Your card stays in the exact position, and you can go back and make your correction.
Perfect. Yeah, it's lovely.
And again, if that was the only thing you could do with this, I think it's important. But that, to me, it just saves so many people who have given up stamping because they don't like smudges and they don't like mistakes, and it gets frustrating.
Yeah, so many beautiful projects that are 95% of the way there, and then that last stamp sentiment going on, that might end up in the recycling again, but you've got that there. So it can correct those mistakes that you're making
so you can
already.
Go over,
That's a huge thing.
Another example of being an advantage of being able to go over and over. Let's say you're stamping with yellow or a real light pink, and it just didn't come out as dark as you want. You can keep adding, and the more you layer the ink, it becomes more opaque. So this repetitive ability, which you can't do by hand, is definitely, it's a great feature.
It's brilliant. I absolutely buy that, Kathy. And so many people that have already got the wonderful Stamp Perfect stamp positioning tool are going to be loving theirs. So let us know how you're getting on with yours also. Any messages through are always welcome. But so, Kathy, I mean, you said if that's the only thing that the wonderful Stamp Perfect can do, it will be worth it. But it can do so much more,
yes,
can't it?
because another example, let's say I have a card, and this is again about precision. I've done this. This is a layered card. That we did with one of our layering stamps that we'll show you later. And we're taking our layers of green and pink, and this would be very, very difficult to do this perfectly by hand. And so again, our tool helped us with that. But now I have my finishing touch, and I want to put a sentiment in the middle. And let's say if we do this one.
Which one are you going to choose?
So I just want to make sure I don't have ink on it.
Yes.
So I want to put my sentiment in the middle. And again, this is towards the end of the card, and you can actually see exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to take it and lift it up. But one of the things I like about the grid is as you can see, this is why we included a grid on the top. It's not straight. So by eye it looks straight to me, but I can see on this grid, I can actually take it and line it up with that line.
Okay, with the grids that we've got
now it's going to be, and I can take another look, it's still in the center, and then I can stamp it. So those grids are there for that reason, so that, again, I tend to be that way. I need everything to be perfectly straight.
Yeah. That's absolutely fine. We make no apology.
So I'm always moving stuff in the house if it's not perfectly straight. So here, and now I'm going to ink it, and it's going to be exactly where I want on my beautifully finished card.
There it is. Always be brave enough to fly.
Yeah. So that, again, that's all about placement.
Okay, so you know, it's rare to make a mistake using this wonderful tool from Hampton Art, but in those rare occasions when you do not ink your stamp properly, it's got your back, and then perfect placement as well, precision and perfect placement, as well as recovering those mistakes.
Yeah. So, and I guess, so the next thing I'm going to do is probably the thing that everybody finds to be the most fun with the Stamp Perfect is stamp layering.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that really was not very achievable before we had the Stamp Perfect, because it's all about lining colors, and usually go light to dark, but I'm going to show you a couple of techniques where we go light to dark, back to light, depending on, it's really fun to experiment and come up with your own color combinations. But I'm going to do the layered butterfly to start, and we're going to also do the layered rose, but with the layered rose I'll show you how to do masking with it as well. Right. And we'll layer the leaves with it. But so the layered butterfly, how we do the layering stamps are, we start with, and these are part of the sets that are available.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And they're designed with 3 to 4 steps, and the first step is the most solid of all the stamps. So there's no lines, no fine lines.
You got that first main silhouette going down, haven't you?
So we're going to put it face down on the card where you want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take our Stamp Perfect and lift it up. And then I'm going to take my inks. So what I do, this is a little tip, once you get a color combination that you like, I take a Sharpie and I write step 1, step 2, step 3.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Because you may not realize, like, you're like, why can't I get that color again?
Yeah, yeah,
so
to get the tones right.
Yeah,
I like that.
And it's not to say you shouldn't experiment, but if you have one you love and you're going to make 5 or 10 cards,
yeah,
do that, or you're going to, because as you can see, I have tons of ink pads.
Yeah, it's such a good idea. I've only just noticed when you've pointed out the codes on there.
Yeah,
so you know, even if you were to do it really simply, like light, medium, dark, like you group your ink pads into 3s basically, and just say 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
yeah,
and I do P1 and then B1, purple, blue.
Yeah.
Because again, I want to be able, once I have a combination that I love, I want to be able to do it again.
We're learning a lot about you this morning, Kathy, that perfection and precision.
Yes. And then, so with the first layer, these real solid stamps, sometimes ink, it wants to actually grab onto the fine lines, and since there are no lines, you can kind of wipe and tap. But again, what's really great about Stamp Perfect is it doesn't pick up fully, which it really did very nicely.
Yeah.
I
good
could have
coverage.
gone back again.
Yes.
If it had a little space missing, but I feel like we got a good impression.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite things to do, actually, especially with a black ink where you want it to be true jet black as well. You can layer, you can go in once and then stamp again.
And again.
And you're not even using colours, it's just a plain black ink, but it's just blacker each time. It's good. I like that.
Yeah, I do that. Graphically, sometimes I'll just keep putting the same color over it, and it gets real deep. But like I said, this one, I feel like the bottom layer, you kind of want it to be a little lighter. Then I take my second stamp, which has the next amount, a little more detail than the first, and you line it up over the other one. And what's great is these stamps were designed, they fit perfectly. It's easy to line it up. I'm going to go ahead.
If you're loving these stamps, these are on the show, as we've already said. Kathy did already mention that, but you can buy these on the programme. On Hochanda.com, you'll find them.
And then I layer it with my next color. So here's an example of, I'm going light to dark, and then I'm probably going to go back to light again, just because I found that this particular combination worked really well in the, and I'm going to go over that. And see how I press like right where the stamp is? If you kind of press towards the sides, it's not going to be, and that's why we made it where the lid could kind of work a little bit better with the stamp.
Okay, yeah.
And you see it's kind of coming together.
And like you say, you would not be able to do this before. You'd be hovering there with an acrylic block.
It would look really blurry.
Yeah.
So what would happen is, because, and it's a little like we were talking last night, it's a little like screen printing.
Yes.
That you just keep adding that color, and that's how you get, and it gives it depth, it gives it dimension. And again, I don't think you could do this by hand.
No, you couldn't, and you would never get such good results.
No.
You'd be literally hovering there, you'd be stressing yourself out, but this is the easy-going way of doing it.
Yeah, so like we said, the Stamp Perfect makes really advanced techniques pretty simple.
You made that promise at the start of the show, actually, Kathy, and this is the proof.
And I think I'm proving it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
So here we go, and here's my third color. And again, on this one, I went a little light just because of this design. I thought, let me, the outline of it a little darker was nicer. Okay. And then I kind of go in here.
Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful detail.
Yeah, and it starts to really pick up all the little details in the butterfly.
And it does look three-dimensional. That is, the layering has done so much there.
Yeah, and so you can kind of leave it this way, but as you can see, here's another example of where I sometimes like to go in and add the black to give it like a finished outline.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just love this lighter watercolor look.
Yeah, either or is good.
Yeah, I'm just going to show it to you with the black because I feel like that.
It's nice to see every step. I mean, we can make our mind up along the way.
Yeah, and it has, there's so much detail in this final fourth step. And it actually gives you your true antennas. You don't have them without them.
Oh, yes, yeah.
You don't have them without the black, so.
This one's got retractable antennas. They've gone in. Yeah. There's nothing interesting out there.
And again, so I'm going to ink this. And these are fine lines, so if for some reason I didn't ink my butterfly completely, I would be able to.
You'd be able to go in there and redo it, wouldn't you? Yeah.
There we go.
That's marvellous.
So it just gives it a little bit more finished outline texture. Yeah, and that's the layering technique.
Yeah, that 4 layers coming in that you would never normally attempt as a brand new stamper, or even an intermediate or a quite experienced stamper. You'd kind of shirk away from doing that. But this makes it so easy to stamp perfect. It's wonderful. And the thing is, you're getting 2 as well. You're getting a nice handy travel size one, or a smaller one for smaller projects, you know, and then you've got the larger full size one as well. You are getting both here with a £35 saving. To see some of the more examples that you can make using your wonderful Stamp Perfect, take a look at this video. Yeah, it's impossible to get everything across in just a quick demonstration, but my goodness, it's possible to get a lot across, isn't it, in how useful and how potentially craft-changing and life-changing it will be in that respect. With 60% of the stock already gone, I hope that you've got hold of yours. It jumped up to 55% gone when Kathy was demonstrating. I didn't want to interrupt, so it has gone up to 60 in the meantime, since we said half had gone at the start of the show. Intensely busy out there. Why? You know, we know why. It hits us straight away when you see something and you say, oh my goodness, this is what I've been looking for however many years, or oh my word, this is it. This is the tool that will get my friend into crafting. No, all those excuses come out, don't they? But, you know, how many times has someone asked you, oh, can you make it to this place, or could you help me with that? And then their response is, oh yeah, I'll try to. Yeah. Oh yeah, I might be there. Yeah. There's always that element of like doubt. So have you got a friend that has said, yeah, I might start crafting one day with you, or I might come along to one of your groups. Yeah, I'll try and see what, you know, this might be the little push they need to get stamping, to start crafting, where it makes it easy and you get really, really good results straight away. Because hands up, who has thrown away a project, a perfectly good project that could have been rescued? I wonder how many other people have put their hand up. Well, this will eliminate that and stop those projects getting ruined at the last minute as well. The last hurdle when you're just stamping that sentiment on at the end. And the best thing is, do you know, even better, this is the icing on the already very, very tasty cake, is the fact that this is a wonderful tool The icing on the cake is the fact that you are getting such a massive saving, and then the sprinkles come in and say, do you know what, don't just have one, and don't pay less than you would normally for one and get two, but you'll get both of them today. That is it. You will get both of these Stamp Perfect tools from Hampton Art today when you place that order. It's the 9" by 7" tool, and also the 10 by 10" sized one, the larger one, the 10 by 10. When you think about, you know, perspective on the TV, and you think, oh yeah, how big it is? Sorry, they look big, or that big one looks big. Yeah, 10 by 10". So we've all got a paper pad at home that's a 12 by 12, haven't we? We know how big a 12 by 12 is, and we know how rarely we work at a size of 12 by 12. Scrapbooking is wonderful, but we don't always do it every single day. So we know that a scrapbook page, when was the last time you worked with a full-on massive 12 by 12 scrapbook page? So the 10 by 10" is a big size that will work with you for the larger 8 by 8 cards that you make, but also your 12" by 12" stamp scrapbook pages. So it will work with both. Whether you're scrapbooking, is there anything bigger than scrapbooking? I don't know, but you're scrapbooking, absolutely fine. Larger 8 by 8 cards, fine. And then when you're making your 8 by 8 cards and smaller, you'll have your Stamp Perfect in the smaller 9 by 7" size as well. Oh, would you like to add, we're showing you a picture here with 2 magnets on it. Would you like to add the magnets to your order? You don't need to. The magnets are already included in there, so you don't need to worry about that. 152547 to order now, and you get both tools. They come in a handy box as well, so if you're gifting one or both of them, they are easy to wrap. They are slimline as well, so they're easy to take with you onto your crafting groups, and not a problem. To order now, we are just a phone call away, 01733 602,000, or you can order on the website. That's 152547, the item number, to get both tools.